The goal for the last little bit has been to stream. That's all I've wanted. I'm not asking for much. And it just keeps crashing. I don't know why. But it looks like that's me on the screen. And that looks like a live stream that is happening right now, that is functional and visible to the public. Is there audio? That sounds like audio. That sounds like my voice. That sounds like what I sound like. And I see me, and I see the Minecraft screen. It looks like it's working, but come on, baby. Don't crash out on me here. You can do it. You can do it. I have the utmost faith in your ability to actually begin a live stream and stick with it. Come on. I'm putting a lot of hope and trust in you right now. Oh my goodness. Okay. We did crash again. But I think it's because of this vertical stream that I'm also trying to do simultaneously. Because I noticed it was only when I started. I had them set to go together. To start the main canvas, and then to also do the vertical canvas together at the same time. And it looks like what was happening was I disabled that. I tried to manually enable the vertical after I started the stream, and it killed the stream. So, like, the goal was to stream, you know, normally, but also when people are scrolling through their shorts feed, they might land on the stream. It's not going to work. I'm using the ATEM vertical stream program, and it's just having none of my nonsense today, I guess. Maybe I need to rescale it. Maybe it doesn't like my weirdo resolution. I don't know. I'm tempted to try again. Hello, Patrick. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I don't know. Should I try again, or should we just carry on with our lives and accept the fact that there will be no vertical streaming? Because I don't know what else to change at this point. Other than maybe it doesn't like my silly settings. But, like, what settings can I change? I'm gonna keep toying around with this. I'm gonna fiddle with it just the one more time. Okay, I'm gonna fiddle with it this one more time. And then we will carry on with our lives. And accept that it's not going to work. And that YouTube hates me. And that's okay. Alright. I'm going to save these settings. So our output in the vertical should now be 1920 by 1080. What it should have been. I had it on some weird resolution. I'm going to hit the button. Now here's what's going to happen. Patrick, while you're here, I'm going to explain this to you. So you can keep the chat abreast of the situation if anyone else tunes in and I am not here. I'm going to try to hit the button to start the separate vertical stream. What has happened every other time I have done this is that it is outright... Oh, Janko's here as well. Okay, you can both pass this along. It's going to crash OBS. I don't want it to, and I'm hopeful it won't. But I'm accepting the reality that the game does not want to do a vertical stream. And there's no power we have over it to make that happen. Or rather, OBS doesn't want to do it. I'm going to hit the button now, okay? And what happens, happens. I'll be if it freezes, I'll be right back. I just have to force quit OBS and restart it and re-hit the stream button. So don't go anywhere. All right? And you'll know. You'll know probably sooner than I will whether or not this was a disaster. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh! It didn't crash. Okay, I think it might have been the wacky, weirdo resolution I was trying to send out. So let's see. If you're watching on a phone and you want to watch this exact same live stream, but in a vertical resolution, it should now be public. It is. Okay. I mean, obviously, it's a different experience. I can understand why you wouldn't want to. Let me pop out that chat, because it is actually 2 separate chats. So I now have 2 separate chats on YouTube to deal with. But that's okay. You won't be able to see each other, and that's fine too. They're both open. I'm going to put Howdy Folks in the other one. And... Alright! Pats on the back all around, everyone. We made a thing happen. Big W's in the chat. Big W's for Patrick. Big W's for Janko. Thank you both for your support, by the way, as channel members. Very much appreciated. Today, we are playing Minecraft Java Edition 1.21.4, but it's not the Minecraft 2025 series. It's something a little different, because this is the Oneblock original. It's not the original one. I assume that means it's from the original creator. I don't know that to be true. If that is false, I apologize. Don't want to step on anyone's toes here, but this is the version that's been updated for the introduction of the pale oak forest and the creakings and all of that. So excited to get in here and play this. I think it's going to be a good time. I saw it on, I think, a YouTube short where I learned most of my new modern Minecraft information. By the way, how is the audio? Can you hear me fine over the music? Is the music too loud? Feedback on that would be swell, because I'm not paying a whole lot of attention to it. Oh, goodness, are we dropping a lot of frames? Dropped frames due to network. It just occurred to me that we might be dropping a lot of network frames. Hold on, I can fix that. Give me a second. There we go. Okay, so that issue should go away now. Audio is good. Audio is good. Okay, so hopefully now also we're not dropping like 17% of frames due to network issues. I've addressed that problem. And I've completely lost the other chat window. There we go. Everything is going swell. Everything is going perfectly. Absolutely nothing is falling apart on the seams. Okay. I'm shuffling things around here. Okay. We should be good to go. I'm not even going to explain what this is. We're just going to hop into it, and you'll figure it out as we go. Because, thank y'all. Okay, audio's good. Audio's good. Yes. Good. Do you like our projects? If you enjoy this, consider checking out the information right over here. It's gone now. You missed your opportunity. There's no going back. So, you start off on literally a single block. There is nothing else in the world. You might think if we break this block, we're going to plummet to our deaths, never to return again. We might. In fact, one of the achievements is to fall into the void. So I don't know. Do we want to go ahead and get that out of the way? Also, what difficulty, not mod settings, what difficulty, I guess we want to play on hard, and we're going to lock that in. I don't know if that has any sort of negative outcome or consequences, but considering one of the achievements is to fall into the void, I feel like we can't do hardcore because that would not work for us. But let's get that achieve out of the way. Let's go. Let's plummet to our deaths. Just get it right out of the way right at the beginning. Yep, into the darkness. Advancement made. Fantastic. All right, let's never let that happen again. The goal now is to never die. Can we do it? I don't know. Let's find out together. So, the very first thing we got to do is break the block. And thankfully, we've immediately got another piece of dirt. There is some triumphant music. So yeah, you can stand right on top of the block. I don't think we'll fall. I do notice, though, that we are losing a lot of these blocks to the void, so I'm going to start building around it. This will also mean that we will start getting some grass spread, and the more of these we get, the less likely we are to lose things into the infinite abyss. And I have played a little bit of this. So I started the world up, first off, to make sure that it worked. I copied it. And played for about 10 minutes, figured out some very interesting things. And then I said, yeah, okay, we're going to stream this. I think this will be a lot of fun. So one of the things that I figured out is that a lot of the recipes are very different, okay? So right now, if you folks think, oh, cobblestone, how do we go about getting cobblestone? Well, eventually this block will upgrade to giving us stone, which is pretty cool. But also, there is a recipe for cobblestone that is just dirt, if you feel so inclined. We now have dirt. Look at that. We've made the advancement. Speaking of, I don't remember what the shortcut key is for advancements. Oh, right. Okay, you know what? I don't like when you pause. It gets rid of the music. That's fine. We just won't pause. We'll figure out what the shortcut key is for advancements. Let's check our key bindings. Advancements are on L. Okay, so we're going to take a major L every time we need to check our advancements. So we've got your typical tips and tricks, right? You got your usual welcome to Oneblock. Oh, good. My advancements are filled in somewhat. Obtain cobblestone. Fall. Okay, yeah, it's just the ones we've already done. These are all filled in, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know anything about any of this yet. All right, here we go. Break the block. We've done that, okay? Start your first Oneblock trial. I don't know what that means yet. We'll figure it out, you know? I don't know, but we'll learn. Let's see. Finish your first Oneblock trial. Okay, so this is going to expand. Break the block 30 times, 150 times, and every time we do that, different things will appear on the block, from my understanding. And then there's also placing block objectives, your basic Minecraft objectives. But these are basically the ones we want to keep an eye on here, is the Welcome to Oneblock one. So we got cobblestone. Now it wants me to obtain a furnace. Let him cook. Let him cook. Cook a pork chop, gotta get a pig first. You know, good luck on that front. Hot and cold, obtain coal, reach the build limit. We got a ways to go on that front. But there is a lot to do, Fill in all visitor requirements. So you can get visitors that come by, and you can have them stay on your island. I'm going to get rid of this dirt with cobblestone, and the main reason for that is because I want to be able to keep track of where this block actually is in the world as we continue to grow this thing out. Also, I'm not sure... I don't know this. It could be the case. Someone in chat maybe can inform me. Will grass grow to a vertical, right? Because obviously now we've gotten rid of the cobblestone to either side, and all we've got is dirt. So will grass eventually grow to those corners? I don't know. We do need to have a grass block for that to happen. So I'm going to expand this out a little bit more. And then what we'll probably end up doing is we will break that wood. Hopefully it gives us a grass block. Because what I would like to do now is I would like to actually wait for that grass to expand. So we're actually going to give that a minute and see if it grows over there, and then we'll carry on. But in the meantime, what can we do with wood? Obviously, you can make planks, smokers. I was wondering if there was anything new or unique with the altered recipes here, and it doesn't look like it. So from here, it's as simple as building a crafting table. And because we are pressed for space, I'm going to slap that down right there, I guess. And then actually, as much as I would like to, wait for this grass to expand. I don't know how long that's going to take. Maybe we shouldn't have done this with the cobblestone just yet. Maybe we were... Oh, that's a moss block. That's not even grass! I've been deceived. I've been betrayed. I've been led astray. That whole time. It's obviously a different texture. It's a completely different color. It's different green. How could you think those were the same thing? I'm blaming this on all of you as if it wasn't my mistake. How could you think that this moss was the same thing? It's obviously different. What are our uses for it, though? Moss carpets that can prevent mobs from spawning. We can use it as a semi-efficient way to make cobblestone. Vines, though, grow by themselves, right? Moss blocks, I think you have to bone mill them to duplicate them, whereas you can just stick a vine on the wall and wait a while, and then cut it down, and you'll be good to go. But not super useful at the moment, unless we wanted to make some carpets. And, I don't know, carpets look fun, don't they? Let's make some carpets. Here we go. What are we going to do with them? Can we... Can I right-click the crafting table through that? No, then what is the point? We've got them for the future, I guess, is the point. Now, I could make a wooden tool, but I actually kind of don't want to. I think we're just going to have to break the grass. We'll keep going until we have more things to work with, and we'll leave it on another grass block. And then hopefully that one will spread. But for now, we need at least some dirt to make some cobblestone. Maybe we can make a furnace, and maybe we can make some cobblestone tools. It'd be nice to have a cobblestone axe to mine this stuff up. Once we get to 150 blocks, I think it is, we are going to start getting cobblestone, which means that we're going to want to have a pick at that point. I don't want to waste time on wooden tools. I don't want to. We don't need to. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you so much. You're just gonna wait. You're just gonna let me sit and suffer until I realize that it was not grass. I appreciate that. Let's leave that one as is for right now, and we will create some more cobblestone, and we will create some basic tools. I think is what we'll do. Does the sun move in the sky? Yes, it does. Silly question. Of course it does. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It stays still. And well, no, actually, no, the sun does move, and the earth moves, and everything is in constant motion. It's all a matter of relativity. So let's get a few standard tools. There we are. So we now have the basics. And then we should probably go ahead and convert all of this into wood. All right, and here's my position here, right? Let's make a chest such that we won't fall into the void. And we'll just stick it on top of here for now. And, well, no, we will fall into the void eventually. It's unavoidable. I'm not great at video games. We're going to stick all of this in this chest here. And just leave it there for the time being. And then what I was thinking about is we could make a platform that is a little bit more safe from mobs. how do you show me only things that are craftable, please? Using slabs placed down at a odd angle here, mobs won't be able to spawn on top of here. Not that they would be spawning right here anyway. There's not really enough room for them to be doing that. But if we want to think ahead, you know, if we want to be proactive about our safety, this is also a much better use of materials. It's 1 to 2, right? For every 1 block of wood, you get 2 blocks that you can stand on. So this is sort of the ideal way to expand out the platform. I do wish that I'd had the wherewithal to make this platform up here even. So there's 2 blocks to either side, but that's okay. That's the grassy direction, and this is the more wooden direction, all right? That's sort of more natural. This is more industrial, and that's okay. The grass is not spreading. I don't know why. If we had Silk Touch, we could just pick it up and move it. But we're gonna, you know what, should we just go ahead and, like, revert these to also being dirt? Just kind of, like, just do that. And then hopefully grass spreads a bit more quickly. I think a hoe is the best way to dig these up, but also you can just slap them, and it doesn't seem to matter. I really need a sapling. I think what we'll do is we'll carry on collecting materials until we're able to get a sapling. And at that point, let's see, what goes into getting a sapling? Can you make one? Or do you have to buy them off the... Oh! Oh! Okay, well, I was going to say at that point we can kind of play around with trees while we wait on grass to grow. Which, that is quite the sentence right there. Minecraft, a game where you wait for grass to grow. In this instance, well, yes, actually. I just used all the dirt. We need at least 1 to make the sapling. There we go. Alright, let's not be foolish. Let's focus. Now, I don't think there's anything we can do to make the tree grow faster. I don't think we can, like, twerk, you know, give it a good show like you can in things like Skyblock and such. Or, sorry, Sky Factory, if you will. That's not going to necessarily work for us. It do be moving in the breeze, though. It's just occurred to me, I didn't play long enough to find this out on the test world, but what happens when we don't sleep? We don't have access to wool. We can't make a bed. I don't think we can make a bed. Are we going to be beset by the gosh darn phantoms? I think we probably are, unless we can get a lot of string or else figure out how to get a sheep, which is unfortunate. That's okay, though. Let's check our elves, right? Let's see where we're at here. Fill in all visitor requirements. Yeah, I see. I don't know what that means, though, and I don't know what exactly you expect from me. I get the general idea. Order a mob from a trader. Obtain a furnace. Okay. I mean, look, I'm perfectly willing to sit here and stare at this block of grass for the next 40-some-odd minutes until it decides to duplicate and spread its grassy tendrils across the barren... Yay! I was really just delaying. I was trying to kill time in the hopes that it would eventually do that. If I put a tool in my offhand, can I right-click to use that tool? Does it work like that? That's very funny. That's very funny, game. Yeah, that's very funny. You know what? I guess the answer to my question is, in fact, yes. That is what will happen. But it's not what you want, and it's not what you expect. And I sure hope I don't end up glitching through this thing if I just boldly stand on top of it, because that seems like the best surefire way to make sure that we collect items. It is a nice little animation, isn't it? For the oh, heavens! Man, they grow up so fast. One moment they're just a little sapling you stick in the ground, and you blink and you miss it. They're all grown up and they're headed off to college. What do you know? Or in this case, heading off to the chopping block. Does that reflect poorly on me as a parent? If my very first offspring is literally just chopped down at the prime of its life? This is good. We need some torches because it's going to get dark here soon. And we can cook up this wood to get the torches. Also, I'm kind of upset that it's a big tree. Like, yes, we're getting more wood. But also, this is more of a pain to chop down. If I don't chop it all down, we're going to be stuck with odd leaves all over the place. By the way, keep inventory is just not turned on right now. So if we plummet into the depths, we lose everything. Goodness me. Okay. So I need to be mindful of that. I need to be cautious and careful. More so than I normally am. Like, I know that I'm sort of an MLG pro when it comes to Minecraft. I know that's why you all watch me, is for my sick Minecraft plays. We would have died just then. Did you see how long it took for that block to respawn? If we'd been standing there, we would have died. I want that firmly established. We don't need to be standing on the block anymore. Even if it's only once in a while that kind of thing can happen, that's once too many times that it can happen, you know? Okay, we only need one more. You can do this game. Just give me a little bit more dirt. Perfect. We can go ahead and build a furnace, and then we can cook up some charcoal, assuming there's no sort of weird quirks to charcoal. Yeah, it looks pretty straightforward to me. And then, hold on, should we actually stick this in the ground as well? Is this the thing that we're doing? See, I bet you that made you a little nervous, didn't it? Let's see. I saw somewhere, and I don't know how true this is, but the most economical way to do fires before you have charcoal is to use oak slab. And actually, it might be. Hold on, one oak slab will cook up. Yeah, okay, so a single log will give you 4, and then that's 8, and then that's 12. Yeah. Actually, this is more economical than actually using charcoal, now that I think about it. But it's also kind of more irritating to have to be making a constant supply of slabs to cook odd items, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to use the charcoal to cook up more charcoal, and we'll move on with our lives from there. That does provide a little bit of light, a little bit of ambiance, but I want proper torches. Thank you. And just like that. You know what? We could be using this thing over here. I don't need to know the torches. This is the new Minecraft meta. You don't need to know anything. The game will just do it for you. I mean, I guess you kind of have to know that you need the materials in the first place. Found land. What even achievement is that? What does that mean? Is that on here? Is that from inside of here? I don't know which one that is. Hold on, what is this? Place 100 blocks. Yeah, I guess that's what it was. I guess that was our 100th block placement. I kind of assumed it was tracking things a little bit more specifically, like dirt, grass, cobblestone. But no, in fact, no. It also, that did grow vertically, so that answers that question from before, which is good. Let's deal with the rest of this tree if we can, before we carry on with anything else. Some of these parts are probably going to get lost into the aether. Yep, you got that one. Just got to be diligent about our use of shift here. Come on. Let's go. I got you. I'm not going to let you fall into the void. There we go. See, I'm a man of my word. Not that I would have had much power if it did start falling in the void to stop it. Here's hoping that in the future, all of our future trees are just normal size, because I really don't feel like doing this every time a tree grows. I just want a normal basic tree. Are you kidding me? There's even more of it? Okay, we might have to just start building. Can moss be stacked on top of moss? The reason I'm asking is that moss is the most sort of like easy block to break. So if I build sort of a staircase out of moss, it should be able... It's almost as good as scaffolding, right? Oh my gosh, there's more! It keeps going! This is absurd. Goodbye, tree? Explode into non-existence, please? Do you reckon this thing's going to give us any apples, at least, when it breaks? At least we got plenty of more saplings, so we don't have to turn dirt into saplings again. There we go. Okay, back down we go. We just punch the moss with a literal torch. It does not care. It does not care at all. We did get an apple, so there's our first food supply, is a single apple. Are we going to survive off of a single apple? I'll be honest with you. The odds are not in our favor, okay? We're going to start getting hungry here soon. Our grass has not spread any further. We probably should have left grass down here to begin with. I'm going to get 150 and see what happens. Yay! Advancement step 2. So what are we going to start getting out of here? Leaves. Well, we don't have iron, so we can't really collect those. Oh my gosh, GSNL is in the chat. Howdy, GSNL. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How have you been? We can't collect the leaf, although it is kind of wobbly. It looks a bit like a gelatin sort of situation. A jello, if you will. I guess we'll just punch it, and we'll get rid of it. And we're going to collect up a few more blocks. I say we go till we get to 200. And then at 200, we'll get another grass block, however long that takes. We might have to go all the way to like 201 in order to make that happen. You know, we're not going to stop exactly on 200 unless 200 is exactly a block of grass. But we will leave the grass block there. Hopefully it spreads some more, because I would love to have a beautiful grassy plain that we're living on. Or I guess adjacent to. We live over there. We live on the wooden slabs. We're slabby boys. That sounds like an insult. I feel like if someone called me a slabby boy, I would be offended. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what it means, if anything, but it doesn't sound good. All right, there we go. So we'll leave that one there. We're at 200 blocks now. We're going to extend out even further. Make this platform a little bit larger, a little bit less dangerous. And hopefully in the process of doing that, more grass spreads, because grass is good. Grass is necessary for life and existence in the world. Says me. That's just my opinion on the subject, okay? We're going to plant some more trees. We're going to plant them like so. And then we're going to come back over here. And with all of that new wood that we've acquired, we are going to create some more slabs. This is basically going to be the entire Let's Play, right? It's essentially just going to be me putting down grass so that I can plant trees, so I can make more slabs, so that I can get more dirt, right? Like, it's just going to be this constant system, this constant cycle, and I'm here for it, and I'm okay with it. Wow, if I'd let go just then, I would have plummeted to my death in the most miserable way imaginable. How fun is that? All right, let's check our advancements again and see where we need to go from here. So, mine the block 300 times and then 750 times. That is a big jump, but okay. Place 250, place 500 blocks. We're going to get there. It's fine. It's all good. We'll get there eventually. What is a skulk sensor? Why would I want one of these? What does it do? I don't know. We haven't gotten there in the 2025 series, so I have no idea. Obtain an iron ingot. How tricky is that going to be? There might just be a recipe where you put a bunch of cobblestone together. No. Unfortunately, there's no recipe where you just put a bunch of cobblestone together. That is a darn shame. All right, let's take another L and see what else we've got. Obtain 16 apples. 15 more to go. We're getting somewhere there. Obtain coal. All right. Would that just be eventually mined up, or is, again, there's some kind of recipe for that? I don't know. No kind of recipe as far as I can tell. Looks like we do just mine it up. Oh, okay. Well, if you really had deep slate coal and you didn't want it to be deep slate coal, you can turn it into stone coal for some reason? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Ugh, studying to become a music mixer and producer. PC's finally working! Let's go! Did you... I know you said on the Discord that you had dropped it off at a shop. Did they explain what the problem was? If you updated us on that, I might have missed that notification. Also, hello, Gilliam. You're muted because you're at your family's, so you can't hear me. So that's sad, and that's okay. Oh, folks. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This entire time I thought I was streaming vertically and I'd completely forgotten to start the vertical stream. Like, I started it in OBS, but I did not start it on YouTube. It is started now. There you go. Alright. There's got to be an auto start function that I did not enable. My bad. It's live now. So there's a potential for random people scrolling through their shorts feeds to come across this nonsense in a vertical layout and go, who is this schlub? What is happening? Why is he on a block? What is going on? I have no context. I can't rewind because the goober didn't start the stream at the appropriate time. So there's nothing to rewind to. And all I can say to those folks is, yeah, my bad. My bad. Sorry about that. Have you tried to turn it off and on again? Yeah. No, I mean, I don't even need to turn it off. Just back on, right? Or were you talking to GSNL? The motherboard had a defect, so they swapped it out for a new one. Oh, that's nice. Tested it for almost a day, and now it's finally working. It's an X870E Tomahawk by NSI. It's an absolute beast. Sounds like it. Sounds like it, man. Well, hey, I'm glad you got it working. And I remember the spec page, so you have quite a beastly system. And hopefully it is crushing everything you do on it, which I'm assuming is mostly music production, but also certainly Minecraft, right? Like, you've got to give me some Minecraft. You got to tell me that every so often when you're done, you know, dropping a new sick beat, you open up Minecraft and you go drop a creeper, right? If that's not true, that's fine. Like, you don't need to lie to me. I'd prefer you didn't lie to me. I just like to believe that everyone has time in their life for Minecraft here and then. But, alright, our little island is growing. I'm feeling pretty comfortable, pretty confident that I'm not going to just randomly walk off the edge at a moment's notice. It could still happen. Okay. Let's put everything inside of here because I'm taking risks and I shouldn't be taking risks. And then we are going to go back to... See, I really wanted another grass block to spawn. I don't know why it's so slow. I don't know what's taking so long. What is the average grow rate? Should I check it? Should we ask Grok? Let's just ask Grok. I got the Grok app on my phone. Although Grok 3 Yay! Grok crashed yesterday when I was asking it questions. It just could not answer any more questions. It got very upset. How long does grass take to spread in Minecraft? Let's see what we get here. If it'll accept the question. I'm trying to hit the send button. Here we go. In Minecraft, grass spreading is tied to the game's random tick system, so it doesn't have a fixed time, but depends on certain conditions and a bit of luck. Grok is so long-winded. This is absurd. Listen to this. Grass spreads from one grass block to an adjacent dirt block, as long as the dirt block has a light level of at least 4, so it was never going to work at night, I guess, and is next to a grass block. The process is governed by a random tick speed, which by default is set to 3 ticks per chunk section per game tick in Minecraft Java Edition. Bedrock Edition can vary slightly. This is so... I'm not even... Look, there's so much more. Oh, you can barely see it. This is such a long... Hold on. Shorten that answer, please. Let's see if he can do that. Okay. It typically takes 30 seconds to a few minutes per block under normal conditions, depending on random ticks. Bone Mill speeds it up. Thank you, Grok. Oh, look at there. Okay, now that we have sunlight, we're getting somewhere. So I'm going to go ahead and say that that's enough of that. We'll carry on collecting, and let's just go for the big 300, because we will unlock more blocks then. We might even unlock... It's kind of weird that they're giving us grass right now, because we can't even collect it. We don't even have shears, and I don't know of any other way to collect grass blocks, except for... I mean, I see up there that it says I can break it very quickly with a hoe, but I don't think you would then be able to collect it with a hoe. I'm pretty positive. I don't know. Maybe you folks can... Maybe you can correct me. Also, over on the vertical stream, we got Austin just tuned in to say hi. Hi, how you doing? Do you know whether or not you can collect leaves with a hoe? Because I'm personally pretty sure that what we need to make that happen is going to be shears. But then again, my Minecraft knowledge is a little bit outdated, so I could be completely wrong on that front. Game roll, random tick speed 3000. Yeah, no, I don't think so, Gilliam. I feel like that's probably an awful idea. I feel like that's going to cause a whole lot of lag and probably crash the world. It would be funny, though. It would be funny, and we would get a lot of grass. I'll give you that. Yep, there goes the shovel. Probably because we were wasting it a lot on, you know, punching leaves. But who can say? Who can say for sure? I mean, I can't say for sure. That is 100% what happened. All right. Well, we can make some more, fortunately. We have the ability to turn grass into cobblestone. We are living in the modern era. All right. We are not bound by the typical Minecraft rules. We can make as much as we want here. We're fine. We're not going to die. I do grow weary of having to switch between the different tools. All right. Hopefully, once we get to 300 blocks, right, which we're very close now. We're less than 40 blocks away. Hopefully, when we get there, it will unlock ores. And then once we have ores unlocked, we will be able to get iron tools. And this won't happen as often. Now, how long until we get enchants? I have no idea. We'll have to get diamonds first so we can get obsidian, and I don't know how that works. I mean, I suppose we could check if we wanted to whether or not there's a custom obsidian recipe here. Let's see what goes into this. Okay, a magma block and water. How do I get a magma block? Okay, cobblestone around lava. How do I get lava? Oh, or flint and steel around a magma block. That's actually a crazy good recipe. Oh my gosh. Also, over on the vertical stream, Austin, thank you for subscribing to the stream. I appreciate it. Also, shout out to everyone else who is in here. Mine. I'm doing it. I'm mining as quick as I can. Well, that's subjectively false. I keep checking different recipes, so I'm definitely not going as quick as I could be. All right, this is the big moment. What are we about to unlock? In 3, 2, there we go. Step 300 advancement. Let's go. Hopefully the next one we break is something useful. It's just dirt again. Gosh darn it, it is just dirt. Have we not unlocked anything new? I was thinking we might at least get cobblestone out of this. You know, but it looks like it's basically the exact same block. Oh! Let's go. This is going to be way more efficient than needing to break the... Oh, you know what? I was going to build a hoe as well, wasn't I? just for the sake of experimentation. Let's go ahead and do that, and we'll kind of see what we get out of it. But I'm assuming this is going to end exactly the way I expect it to. So next time we get leaves, at least we've got something that we can use to break leaves quickly that is not like a better tool. You know what I mean? Okay, so, yeah, I mean, it's fast. It was fast to break the moss, but it doesn't take a particularly long amount of time to break the moss otherwise. So, here we go. It's exactly what I expected. At least we're not damaging other tools. You know, we have a tool destined to be broken, essentially, by these blocks that we can't pick up, which is a shame. This is one of my favorite Minecraft songs, by the way. Not super relevant to what we're doing. Check the Minecraft wiki for tick information. I mean, look, we will adjust it if you want to. I just don't know, like, isn't that cheating, surely, to have the tick rate turned up? I mean, I guess it's not cheating in the traditional sense, because we're not spawning things in, we're just making time go by faster. But time is such a rare and hard to obtain resource. I feel like we need to be more sacred with it. Oh. Hey, wait a minute, can't I get water this way? How do you build a cauldron? Oh, that was scary, wasn't it? Yeah, we don't have iron yet. Hello there, buddy. What's your situation, mysterious trader? Hi. Okay, if we wanted azalea, we could trade 22 dirt. My guy, I've only got 35. A kelp? We don't have anywhere to plant it. But that's actually a killer item to have. And also, it can replicate itself. I'm going to buy the kelp. It's going to cost 10 cobblestone, and we don't have a lot of cobblestone to begin with. But I'm going to buy the kelp. What a deal! I agree, Okay. So we don't have iron, so we cannot get a bucket of pufferfish or a slime ball. We don't have a slime ball, so we can't get dirt. If I had 3 iron, I could turn 3 iron into 45 dirt right now. But that is upsetting that I can't do that. Gravel? I mean, we do need flint. Okay, I will buy your gravel, sir. I will buy your gravel. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I have nowhere to put anything else right now. Look at how well all of this is spreading. I'm going to wait till the grass spreads out over here some, and then we're going to do what we did earlier and surround this with cobblestone again so we don't lose track of which block is the magical block, what gives us all of our drops. Also, should we go ahead and do the gravel right now? Hold on just a second. We're going to build a tower of gravel. We're going to break it all the way down. And then we're going to see how much flint we get. We can't make a flint and steel yet anyway, and that's okay. We don't need to rush it. Yay! I've gotten the builder achievement. So that's going to be for placing how many blocks now? How far have we gone? We have now placed 250 blocks into the world. A fraction of the over, 300 or some odd that we have currently broken. But still not too bad. I'm proud of what we've achieved. This probably counts towards also how many blocks we've broken. And we did get at least 1 flint there. So we're halfway towards a flint and steel. We just got to get to iron. And I'm telling you right now, folks, first off, we need to be more diligent about putting things in this chest. Else we face the consequences of our actions. Just keep that in the offhand. 2 flint. Okay, great. We're going to get back to... you don't have any other trades that are going to be super useful. Ordering a cat or a fox looks very expensive, and I don't know what the utility would be, if I'm honest with you. Folks watching, what exactly would I be doing with a fox, or what was the other one that he was offering? A cat, so high in the air. Aside from having some company, and you know, having someone nearby to sort of love and cherish, and show affection towards. Which, actually, at this point, you're making me uncomfortable, sir. I understand you're just doing your job, but you're very close. I've extended this island such that there's plenty of room for someone such as yourself to stand somewhere that is not directly on top of me, and I would appreciate it if you would consider maybe I don't know, like why don't you look, go over here onto the wood? Okay, this is a really cool platform over here that you could be standing on. Come on, no, listen. I'm trying to help you out here, okay? I'm trying to offer you some advice. You'll be much more comfortable down here. I promise you. I promise you. You stay over there, okay, and leave me alone. No. Don't be doing this. Listen, we talked about this. Are you familiar with the concept of personal space? Are you familiar with the do you know about bubbles, sir? Have you ever heard of because you're in mine, and I know I'm in your bubble too, but I'm trying to get you out of mine. I also don't want you to plummet to your untimely death by falling into this hole in the ground. So I would really appreciate it if you would consider just standing back a little bit. Just stand back, respect my space, okay? Did I just hold on? That folks, I like Minecraft too, Austin. Apparently, if you break the leaves, you can get a sapling. We now have a spruce sapling. Huge, of course. Of course, that's how it works in the normal game. That is what would happen. Plop that down right there. The grass is spreading pretty well now. I think I feel comfortable enough to, I don't want you to take a step off of the world. Please don't do that. But we're going to go ahead and break these. It's nighttime anyway. Grass isn't going to spread anymore. So there we go. Now we have we've pinpointed the exact area where the special one block is. And we can continue on with our mining expedition. You're really bothering me, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you want from me. I know you want me to buy some more stuff, but, like, there's nothing I need from you. I've got more materials to spend now, but not that much more. I don't want to buy more kelp. The kelp, once I eventually have water. Does the bucket of pufferfish also have water in it? If I place that down, will I also get a block of water? I don't have iron anyway, so it's not like I can get it. Will I keep the bucket? That's 4 iron for a pufferfish and a bucket which would normally cost 3 iron. So I don't know if that's really the best deal. I feel like he's trying to pull a fast one on me. I guess the extra iron is for the pufferfish, but again, what am I going to do with a pufferfish in a bucket? Other than remove it from the bucket, and at that point, what was the point of ever having the pufferfish in the bucket in the first place? Why would I ever want to do that? It feels like animal cruelty to put a pufferfish in a bucket. I don't think I want to do that. It sounds like something you'd see on Nemo, and then you'd go tell all your friends, like, oh yeah, he's struggling out on the reef. But he wasn't. You just stole a baby. You just stole a pufferfish. Why would you do that? I think we might have to go ahead and just make a break for 750 and see if that's when we start getting ores. Because I'm kind of desperate at this point to get ores. Put a block under the one block. That's not a bad idea. The only issue is going to be getting down there to do that. If we had water, we could kind of like swim over the edge and place a block under there. But regrettably, we don't yet have water because we don't yet have iron. Because we don't, and so therefore we cannot collect rainwater, which is currently falling down all around us. So unfortunately, right now that's kind of out of the question, but we will eventually. I also wonder if I could break the game by very quickly placing something in this one spot before a new object has the opportunity to spawn in. Possibly, I don't know. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to find out at this point because we're making excellent progress. We're about to hit 500 blocks mined. And I don't want to have to restart that procedure. Switching between tools is irritating. I wish that this had come with something like the Paxol, where you have all your tools in one, and you could just sit here and hold down the button. Or maybe there was different blocks for different things. So you have a block that is dedicated to shovel items, and a block that is dedicated to cobblestone items. I mean, if all we wanted to do was to collect cobblestone, we could very easily... Sir? I think he might have just maybe refreshed his inventory. Give me a second here. Let's get this up to 500, and then we'll go check. Oh, right. It's not just about... If we had lava, we could very easily build a cobblestone generator, but it's not just about getting blocks. Like, yes, we need more blocks, but there's also the element of needing to progress the map and get other items. So we do, unfortunately, need to keep doing this. Excuse me, where did you... Oh my gosh. Okay, what are your new items? Oh, Cole, really? For 47 dirt! I'm going to say no to that, but thank you. Cobblestone for kelp, it's actually a better offer this time. 9 cobblestone for 4 kelp. No, that's not a better offer. Didn't we buy 6 off of him for 10? Yeah, your deals are getting worse all the time. What would I do with a block of resin? I don't understand what I would do with that. And again, pale wolf, chestnut wolf. Goodness me. Very nice, very interesting trades, very, very fascinating. Would love to participate, but right now, I've got a laser's focus on just breaking blocks at my feet and trying to get to 750 in the off chance that we're going to start getting irons. Oh, buddy! Easy does it there, Buckaroo. Okay, you are very close to some disasters in here. I'm kind of hopeful that we get there before it stops raining, right? That's why I've got my focus on this right now. We could go cut down that tree. We're not going to go cut down that tree. We could extend to the island. We're not going to go extend to the island. I really want to try to get a cauldron so that we can try to collect some water so we can hopefully make ourselves a couple of water source blocks and then have infinite water. Or eventually that guy is going to refresh his inventory. And it's possible at that point that maybe he might sell us water buckets at a decent price or something along those lines. I'm not holding out hope for that necessarily, but you know, I'm going to play the game such that instead of waiting on him to have decent trades, we are always working towards a goal. And if he ends up having a trade that makes one of our goals kind of meaningless because he can just give it to us, all the better. Quite honestly, all the better. I'm perfectly okay with knowing that I wasted time. Because it's not a waste of time. We'll have resources to show for it. Speaking of resources, put them all back in here. Be diligent. Let's not lose stuff. Ooh, now this is a classic track. So in case you haven't noticed, there's a lot of Minecraft music. I figured there would be a lot of downtime of me mostly just sort of silently cutting up blocks. So I found a mod that increases the rate at which Minecraft music plays. So there's only a delay of 1 minute now between tracks. And that way we have some nice ambiance, we have some nice music to play for those moments where I'm just silently staring at the screen, doing what you're watching right now, which is holding down the attack button, or I guess the action button, in an effort to slowly mine this stuff up. We need to also consider that there is a benefit to not letting your tools break completely, and instead repairing them. So let's go ahead and just preemptively make a new axe. And once we've used up some of the durability on that, we can turn around and combine it with the old axe. And I think you get 5% back. So you get 5% more durability doing that. And then eventually we'll put mending on all of our stone tools and use them forever. Dude, what is your issue? That was such a risky maneuver. Please don't. Please let's not. I'm assuming if something bad happened to him, whenever it's time for his stock to refresh, a new one would just spawn in instead. But the problem with that is that it is only an assumption. It's not a certainty on my part. And you know what they say about people who make assumptions? Oftentimes they're wrong. And I don't want to say that and be incorrect. Buy a water source? I can't. There's no water source to buy. If it comes up and we can, I will. But at the moment we can't do that. But I would like to. I very much would like to buy the water source if that were an option available made available to me. Hold on just a second. I was checking some things. There we go. All right. Huh. We're very close now. We're very close. Okay, I mean, we're not. We still got to get up to... Alright, what's he got? Where'd he go? I think he actually does just get replaced. Ooh! Okay, if we wanted jungle saplings or acacia saplings, we could buy those. What are the odds of a jungle sapling spontaneously coming with cocoa beans? What are the odds of that? That's what I want to know. Turtle eggs. Completely useless. Nowhere for turtles to go. Striped wolf, also useless. I don't have iron, so I can't get warped fungus or glowstone of any variety. You know what I am going to do? For a second, I'm going to pull everything out of my inventory, and we're going to page through here and see if there's anything that we can build that we weren't already thinking about, that we didn't sort of already know that we could build. Okay, fletching table is useless to me. What am I going to do with that? So it doesn't look like there's anything with an alternate recipe, at least as far as we know. So, yeah, we're pretty much where we've been. Put all that away. Keep that with me. For no reason, I guess? Don't really need to. We've not used, because we're all in sort of one area, we've not actually needed food. We haven't been moving around and using a lot of our energy. But I am going to go ahead and cut down another tree. Hopefully we get some more apples, because we've only got the one. We did not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Remember, we want to get 16 of them eventually. Thank goodness for that. All right. I am concerned that at some point I am going to be hungry, and I will not have food. Were you selling seeds? Beetroots? I don't want no beetroots. How about you beat it, pal? Okay. I think it's about time we make an additional hoe as well. because this one looks like it's almost gone. Hold on, does this thing no longer produce wood, or is it just producing wood much less frequently? I guess it must be, because otherwise I wouldn't have needed to make another axe. I was going to say, let's stick with it until we get all the materials we need to build an additional hoe, and then we'll just build it from the things in our inventory. So here we go. This is all we need. He tried to push me off. Did you notice that? He absolutely timed that, so he was absolutely trying to push me off. That is just uncalled for aggression on his part, and I don't know where it's coming from. I've been nothing but nice to him. I've tried repeatedly, assuming it is the same guy, to encourage him to get off of the grassy section and go stand over there. You are endangering yourself, and then you're trying to push me off the world, like I'm somehow the bad guy. I don't have the patience for it. I don't know what this is. A boat in the void? I mean, look, we absolutely could do that, you know? It would be a bit of a lull. It'd be a bit of a meme. There you go. What happens if you put it on top of slabs? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Get in the boat, buddy. Get in the boat. Come on. Go for a ride in the boat. No more this guy trying to throw himself off the world. Even though this was not exactly what Jenko suggested, he's just kind of laughing at the idea of a boat in the void. I'm going to say that this was his idea, all right? And it was brilliant. You were the spark that lit the fire that got that guy away from me, out of my personal space. He's over there. He's out of the way. I don't have to worry about him anymore. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Even if it was unintentional on your part, it's appreciated that we don't have to worry about him now yeeting himself into the void. We are 90 blocks away, folks. 90 blocks away from what is hopefully going to be an epic boon, which is iron. I don't know that iron starts spawning next, but I really want iron to be what starts spawning next. Also, I would like to hire someone to come do this mining for me. Is that possible? Is it possible to get a villager who just stands here and one block at a time mines things away for me? Eventually, we're going to get to the point where we don't need to do this anymore. Unless it keeps adding new things, right? Like, is it eventually going to have obsidian? Is it eventually going to have end frames? Can we get to the end? I don't know. I have no idea. If we get to the end, is it just a single block in the air? And do we have to fight the end dragon under those circumstances? Can you imagine? I can certainly imagine. I can imagine worse than that. I can imagine I spawn in on a block in the end, and it's not just the Ender Dragon, but it's 1,000 screaming Endermen who all want me dead, and we're all on one block together, and it's just, and then, you know what, eventually we decide it's not worth it, boys, we'll all die, and then we just become friends. We kind of extend the platform out some. They're like, do you like poker? And I'm like, I've played Balatro, and they kind of take me for a ride. They take me for all I'm worth, but it's fine. It's all in good fun. You know, they let me keep some of my money, and eventually, you know, I invite them over for, you know, holidays, birthdays, things like that. I send them Christmas cards, and then one day they just mentioned to me, like, hey, you know, that dragon, he was our pet, you know, and you just kind of like, you did just kind of kill him, and I'm like, oh, gosh, I'm sorry about that. They're like, no, it's, you know, enough time has passed. We're not upset about it really anymore. I just wanted to let you know that it's not really cool to, you know, go around just killing people's pets like that, you know. It's just, and I'm like, oh, dude, I didn't realize. I promise, I just didn't. Like, well, you know, maybe you can ask in the future before you go around just slaying random dragons, and I'll say, yeah, no, you know, I was definitely in the wrong there. Although, oh, well, that's what happens if you accidentally place a block in there, because I accidentally right-clicked our one and only torch in there. It just gets broken. I think we did pick it back up, though, if you want to keep holding that in our offhand for no reason. And I'll say, yeah, no, look, you're absolutely right. I mean, it was coming after, it was trying to kill me. It's like, no, I just wanted a pet, man. It's real friendly. And I'm like, okay, I mean, it was breathing, like, fire dragon breath at me. And it was a little unnerving. So I went, oh, no, dude, it's just like that when it's friendly. Like, okay, all right, yeah, no, again, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was your pet. I had no idea. We'll check on you in about 4 blocks, my guy. Hold on just a second. Hold on just 1 second. Because we're almost there. That's grass. Okay. There we go. Step 4 advancement made. What have you got now? All right. So once again, I'm feeling disappointed in what is available to me here. Okay. I guess it does just spawn a new one because he's not in the boat anymore. Hold on. I didn't even really look at what he's got. I need him to get in the boat. Get in the boat. Go ahead. There we go. So you don't get wandering around. Dark oak saplings, melon seeds. Melon is a food source. And he's got 2 different 22 dirt or 18 dirt for the same amount of melon seeds. okay, you know? It's fine. Yeah. An ashen wolf. A sniffer? What is a sniffer? What is a sniffer? I've never seen a sniffer before. What does it do? Dirt, slime balls, gunpowder. I'm going to take the 18 for 2 melon seeds. Apparently you can max these guys out if you have enough materials to trade with them, which we do not. We also do not have any dirt, but we're going to go ahead and plant this. Or sorry, we don't have any grass. That... It is what it is. We're going to plant that there. And then we're going to go over a couple of blocks and we're going to plant the other one. And then hopefully, in the future, we'll have melons that we can eat. And then hopefully in the even more nearer future, we will have the ability to get water. We haven't been attacked yet by sky demons, so maybe they just don't spawn? That would be nice. Oh, no. Okay, there goes our last torch, everyone. That's a real shame right there. That is a real shame. But life goes on, and we'll carry on. We'll be okay. We're gonna plant this one right here. There you go. So they all have like the full space around them to hopefully grow a melon. And like I said, all we got to do now is get some water, and we'll really be cooking with gas. Or steam, I suppose, is what we're going to be cooking with. Except we won't be. We'll be cooking with melons, because currently melons is our only renewable source of food. Somehow we've let that happen to ourselves. We do have apples. We don't have enough apples. We're not hungry yet still, somehow. So I think we're okay. We are playing on hard mode. So that's surprising, but it's not the worst thing in the world. So far, everything is okay. I'm okay with everything right now. Put all of this away. Put it all away. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Let's combine these tools, at least the ones that are far enough along that the 5% is going to be advantageous. Excellent. And then I suppose we'll just carry on. I don't know what the next tier is. Okay, we've got to get to 1,500. But there is a possibility that maybe any second now... Dripstone. Okay. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Dripstone's good. I like dripstone. If we have dripstone, we can eventually... Oh, we got coal! Baby! Hot and coal. Love to see that. What I was going to say is if we have dripstone, does that convert into pointed dripstone? And then we can use that to create infinite lava and infinite water. Infinite water can also be created by just, 2 blocks of water. So infinite lava is arguably more useful. I realize that. Trust me. But, we'll take what we can get. We will absolutely take what we can get. I'm still worried about sky demons. It makes no sense that they haven't spawned. Where are the phantoms at? We've definitely been alive for more than 3 nights, haven't we? Or do I just have no actual concept of how long we've been playing this? That's also just as likely. I might not actually realize how long we've been at this. It might not have been that long. It might just feel like a drag because all we're doing is breaking these blocks. Should we check and see if there are other things we can do with the pointed dripstone? Nothing. Okay, good. Or, I guess it's regular dripstone. And it does condense more if you make it into a block. So for the sake of storage, we'll put it in there like that. What can I do with coal? We could make a campfire. That's a nice way to provide both light to the world as well as a good way to cook food without needing fuel. Now, do we have food to cook on it? No. No, we don't. Very well observed. However... Yep. All right, let's do it. I have no counter-argument. We've made a campfire. We'll plop it down maybe right here. Look at that. It's beautiful. It provides warm light to the world. And I think that tonight... Oh... 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 That's great! We finally got some iron. We're not going to do literally anything with it right now. Okay, we're going to keep mining. Hopefully we get some more iron. I would like to see it... it's giving me a lot of dripstone. What am I supposed to do with all this dripstone? What exactly am I expected to do with dripstone? I don't get it. It's giving me so much of it. Minecraft music, now is not the time. You sound way too relaxed for the vibe. The sun is setting. Okay? The sun is setting in any minute now. We're going to be attacked by things. I just know it. I know that I have not been keeping track. I have not been counting. But I feel like the sky demons are coming for me tonight. I feel like tonight is the night we're going to be dealing with those gosh darn phantoms. And I'm not prepared. I don't even have a weapon. We have enough iron to make a weapon if we wanted to make an iron sword. But
That feels like a waste, right? When we only have 3 iron. I want to get 8 iron, and I want to cook up a full assortment, as you would do with a piece of coal, none wasted. And then we can use that iron to make buckets. Or, actually, no, we're not going to make buckets. We're going to make a cauldron, which is going to require 7 iron. So almost all of our iron. And it might end up being a waste, because the next guy that comes in here might just sell us a bucket with water in it, which would be fantastic. I have yet to figure out what purpose a bucket full... I don't know if the bucket full of pufferfish has water in it. No one's been able to give me that information, unless they did and I missed it, in which case I'm sorry. But providing me the information would be appreciated. That would be swell. If anyone knows. Or I guess we could just ask Grok again. Should we ask Grok again? Or should I go ahead and make a... You know what? Maybe we should preemptively make a sword, now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, hold on. Okay. Well, no, hold on. There we go. Okay. Let's make a sword. We'll just make it out of cobblestone. It doesn't matter. Who cares? It doesn't actually matter at the end of the day. A sword is a sword. Any kind of weapon to defend us against the potential sky demons at this point is going to be better than having no weapon to protect us against the potential sky demons. Also, we should probably build a shield, because that'll be useful against the potential sky demons. And then, once we get... Oh, we got 8 iron. Okay. Here we go. Piece of charcoal, 8 iron. While that cooks, let us stand over here by our roaring little fire. And I'm going to ask Grok. In Minecraft, does a bucket of pufferfish also contain a deployable water block? No! A bucket of pufferfish in Minecraft does not contain a deployable water block. It is simply a bucket that holds a pufferfish as an item, similar to a bucket of cod or salmon. When you use it, it releases the pufferfish into the world, but it doesn't place a water block along with it. If you want both a pufferfish and a water block, you need to use a separate water bucket first, then release the pufferfish into the water. I'm mad at Grok. It's not Grok's fault. Grok didn't do this to me. This is all Mojang's fault, but it's that classic case of don't shoot the messenger. It's not Grok's fault. Grok didn't do this. Thank you for your answer, Grok. I appreciate it. Thank you for being candid. And you know what? You told me what I didn't want to hear, but it was the truth. And sometimes, someone who tells you the truth is more valuable than someone who tells you what you want to hear. Actually, all the time, someone who tells you the truth is more valuable than someone who tells you what you want to hear. So there we go. Extend the dirt out a little bit more. How's it going out here, my guy? Yeah, I'm just not thinking I need anything that you're offering. I'm sorry. I apologize. I wish that I did. I really do wish that I did. So here's the thing. Don't really want to waste the iron that we've got on building. I know we've talked about it, but it's not raining. I don't want to waste iron on a cauldron when we can't get water. So I'm going to just go back to what I've been doing, which is just mining up these blocks here on the ground. And we'll get more iron, and then eventually it won't feel like a waste, I can be using these buttons on my mouse to more quickly switch between... Oh, he's upgraded. And he's over here now. Come over here, sir. Come over here. There's no traps. There's no tricks. I'm not trying to deceive you. There's nothing suspicious. Come on a ride with me, sir. Would you like to go for a ride on my beautiful oak boat? I must look like a crazy man. This guy's just spawned into existence on our island. He doesn't know how he got here. He looks over. The one thing he sees... Man riding boat on a sky platform, trying to entice him to join. Come on, sir! It'll be an adventure! This guy's got a turtle on his head. I'm not the bad guy here. Tell me that's not what that is. What have you got? Coal, potatoes? That's not actually too bad. A bucket of a bucket of tadpole? A bucket of tadpole. No! Absolutely not! No, absolutely not. Void jail or avoid jail. Okay, I see you. Very fun. Very funny. Do we still have sound effects? Where is it? Did that even play on the live stream? I don't think that it did. We're going to get completely derailed for like 10 seconds while I try to add sound effects. Please don't be upset with me. Just a moment, please, while I go to my audio settings and I add... Actually, which one of these audio outputs am I using? It must be the headphones. It must be. Yeah. Apply. And then we want to make sure that the desktop audio is going to channel... We'll do channel 4 and 6. And then we'll make sure it's not too loud. We're doing this on the fly. We're doing some on-the-fly management of the live stream here. In percentages, I don't know, like 10% shouldn't be too loud. Void jail or avoid jail. That feels like that was loud, but hopefully you heard it that time. Hopefully that was worth the effort of what we just put into it. Sorry, what do you... Potatoes! Potato. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it would be nice to have another food source. I've never really relied on potatoes at any point in my life, but maybe today is the day we rely on potatoes. He's not going anywhere anytime soon. So we will go ahead, and we will continue collecting the cobblestone until we have the amount of cobblestone we need. We're not going to go into our stores for this. It's not worth it. We're going to... And if he disappears before then it was just never meant to be. I was never meant to have a potato. And that's okay. I wonder what happens if you do max these guys out on their trades. Like, do they unlock additional trades? And do those unlocked trades carry over to the next guy who spawns in? Because right now I can't help but notice that, you know, I bought things from other guys and it doesn't look like it's applied to him. Yeah, no, it seems to reset every time. It wasn't loud. Was it audible? I guess is the correct question then. If it was only a whisper in your ear, then it definitely doesn't drive home the significance of the moment. That was a hard sentence to get out, and I don't know why. We've got so much dripstone now, and I just have no use for so much dripstone. Now, how much did this guy want again? Was it like 12 or 11 stone? We're not far off from it. And we're getting a good supply of coal coming in here now, which is also very useful. I think it was 11. Come here. It was 12 potatoes. I should have stuck with my guns. You know, it's the first thing I said a second ago. I should have stood by it. Also, I guess for whatever reason in this pack, sky demons don't spawn. So we don't need to worry about them. Now, what do we want if we want a slow falling potion? You know, what are we going to do? We're going to do nothing, because there's nothing we can do, apparently. Can't get the membranes from them. I will buy your potatoes. Thank you. I appreciate it. We will plant those over here for now. Again, at the moment, we do not have water, so these will take forever to grow. They will grow. It's fine. We've got nothing but time, right? It's not like we're getting through this anytime soon. We're just going to be standing here breaking this block. You heard the rim shot. That's what matters. That's what counts right there. A little on the quiet side can be adjusted. Not right now, though. We'll get to it in a minute. If there's another funny zinger, I'll be sure to, in between reading it and hitting the rim shot button, adjust it. Such that the timing is all off and it's just not funny anymore. And it's actually just like, well, you know, the moment passed. We could have just carried on. You know, we want that sort of energy in the live stream is what we want. Personally, at least. That's what I'm looking for in my live streams. Huh. Well, like he's watching the moon. This guy has more depth to him than I think I originally gave him credit for. He seems to be a bit introspective, and I appreciate that about him. We really should have reconsidered the placement of that chest earlier. We should have put one over here as well, so we could have had a nice double chest, and we simply didn't do that. We can't, I mean, we can just rotate it. It's not that big a deal, but it won't auto-snap around, sadly. Huh. We could just have two separate chests. For the sake of organizing, that would probably be better. You are trying to kill me. I know that you are. Come on. You're going back to Void Jail. Come on. Go this way. Over onto the platform. No more of this. I'm not taking this nonsense from you. I will not tolerate this type of buffoonery. Not on my Sky Island. We're on a tight ship around here, my guy. We're on a tight ship. All right? I've got a lot to manage. I got a lot to keep up with. I've got a lot of iron to collect. We've got a long ways to go, and well, I mean, we've got technically as much time as we need to get there. I will die someday, so I technically don't have forever. You know, I'd like to get this done before then. You know, I got to make it to my kids' graduation. I don't have any kids yet, but I mean, at the rate this is going, the time that this is taking, I might never get to that point. You know, my kid's just going to be waiting for me to, like, you know, bring him into existence. Like, come on, Dad. Why am I not in the world yet? This is a tragedy. Okay, there we go. That's what I was waiting for. Please get back in the boat. Before we trade, get back in the boat. So throw me off into the void for no reason. What have you got? Okay. Potato, yep, kelp, yep, okay, yeah. No, I see all of this. None of it is useful to me. I apologize, but look, once again, your trades are... string? We actually... 3 iron for string. We don't have any string. What are the uses for string? We could make a bundle, but we don't have any leather. We don't have any bamboo, so we're not going to be building any scaffolding, and I don't know what we would do with it anyway. White wool. We could make a bed. We could make a bed if we wanted to. That would be nice. That would actually be pretty nice. I've never made a candle, and I don't have honeycomb. I can't go fishing. Where am I going to go fishing at this point? Yeah, so we can also make a bow or a crossbow or a cobweb or a loom if we felt so inclined. You can actually make cobweb, which is cool. I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we will, we have enough to first off cook up some more of these. So we'll go ahead and do that. Toss that in there. We need to make a platform that maybe monsters will spawn on, hopefully. We'll get around to that here in a second. But first, we will trade him 3 of these. We will buy his string. Now we have string for the future. What is our #1 thing we're going to do with string? The first project we're looking forward to? Honestly, I don't. Wool, probably. We'll probably... Let's just go ahead and make a bed. Let's just make a bed. It's not like we need to set spawn up here. But... should we buy more string from him? That was all of our string. No, we'll get spiders. We'll get spiders eventually. Let's just make a bed. And then we can sleep tonight. And if by some phantoms are meant to spawn, well, we'll sleep right through it, won't we? And also, let's go ahead and while I'm thinking about it, we will build another chest. Because this one is starting to look a bit on the full side. So, we will place this one down. And then we will transfer all of the items over. So that we don't have them flying all over the place. There we are. And then we will rotate it, so we'll have our first double chest. Oh, that was odd. Did the leaves just decay on their own? Is that what happened there? Can you just leave the block alone and it'll mine itself? Probably not. Hold on, how am I supposed to place this? Oh, you know what? We did put a... I did not think this, though. It looks like we're about to actually use up all of our hunger, which is exciting information. To someone, I'm sure. I mean, I'm excited. We can keep placing the trees further and further out as long as we keep expanding the platform, which we are going to do. I pretty much just want to use dirt for expansion. I don't want to have cobblestone. I want this to be like a floating island in the sky. Every time in the past that I have done sort of like the sky factories and whatnot, I've always built sort of artificial platforms, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm sort of envisioning this as being an actual island, a real landmass floating in the sky. I think that'll look nicer as well. It'll feel less depressing if it's just a big old field of green in the sky. We have quite a bit of dirt now, by the way. We've actually managed to collect a nice assortment of dirt, which could be used if we wanted to, with this guy over here to buy a bunch of random objects, but we don't want to do that. What we do want to do, though, is get water. Eventually. That's going to make all of this so much faster and easier. We also do need to probably create more torches now, because I don't want any mobs spawning now that we've extended the platform. So there we are. And we do have the ability to, at any point, just F8 and see what is spawnable territory. And so far, nothing is, which is good to see. Can I put a torch on the side of a chest? Really? No. How about on a bed? No? Really? Okay. Well, there's just not going to be any torches over here, and that's okay by me. It doesn't bother me any at all. Put these away. Put these away. And back to... should we just get back to mining now? There's nothing else I can see that we can do that would be useful at this time. We're going to get to a point where there's plenty of other things we can do. Like, we'll get to that point where it makes more sense for us to not be doing this, but to instead be doing other things. Like, eventually I would like to build a platform that goes out and has, you know, the ability for mobs to spawn on it. But where we're at right now, I don't know what we unlock at 1500. I'm presuming more different blocks. Maybe that's when we start getting gold, possibly, or maybe copper. I don't know. But what I do know is that I want to keep going until we unlock that and just kind of see. And then after we've unlocked that next tier, I think then we will focus on building a platform for mobs to spawn on. We could build a whole-on mob trap. The last time I tried to build one in vanilla, or sorry, in Sky Beast 2. The last one I built in vanilla also didn't work, but that was a fluke. understand modern Minecraft spawning mechanics at all. In Skybeast 2, I tried to build one, and it was an absolute disaster. It did not work at all, and that was very disappointing. But I think we can do it this time. I think we've got it. So, an additional pickaxe, and an additional shovel, and we are going to need another hoe as well, but let's mine up some more materials. Hold on, no, wait. The thing that we do is we swap them and we use them immediately. I would eventually like to get animals. That would be fun. I don't know what the rules are for that. I imagine we have to buy them. No matter what we get, we probably have to buy them from this guy over here, which is a little bit irritating. Although in Skybeast 2, I'm pretty sure animals just started spawning at one point. I might be misremembering that. But I think that because the game wants to spawn animals once in an area where they're possible to be spawned, even if they're not spawned when that area is made, they will eventually come into existence. But it's like a one and done. That's what happened on our island, now that I'm remembering. In the 2025 series, eventually mobs just started spawning on the island, which was helpful, but it wasn't a whole lot of them. And also, none of the animals currently on the island in the 2025 series are in any way... Like, I don't even know if any of them are descended from the ones... I think maybe the... Didn't we have enough cows to start a breeding stock? So yeah, they're at least the descendants. But the sheep had to be imported. The chickens had to be imported. It was a whole ordeal. I gotta tell you, it was a whole ordeal. Huh. Uh-huh. You know what I'm saying, man? Just want to double check. Every so often, I just want to double check and see, like, is there anything else useful? I am sort of tempted, because we have plenty of iron now. Like, we don't have a lot of iron, but we have enough iron that I feel comfortable grabbing more string. And I'd feel better having more string, in fact, for the future. So there's that. I've got 8 more on the way. So we have enough to build a... If it starts raining again, we have enough to build a cauldron, which is helpful. We are going to sleep through the night for no reason other than the fact that I just want to. We haven't slept at all since we started this adventure, and we've been here for a little while now. I would love to have, like, meat, if possible. Should we try to, like, harden up? Like, what if animals do spawn up here just randomly, or we do buy some? They'll just wander off the edge, won't they? I don't think they have enough snap to not do that. So should we also try building in a sort of gated area for them, or just securing this place up a little bit better? Hello, Deadbull. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Because I am a little bit nervous now that if mobs do end up existing up here, they're just going to plummet to their demise. And it's going to be my fault, and we'll have no one to blame but me. Because ultimately, I can't blame anyone in the chat. It's not like you're here making me do better things. But also, no one has really suggested that we secure the sides. So actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it is all y'all's fault. I'm just going to shirk responsibility. Something that is obviously up to me to do. Build walls. I just refuse to take responsibility for my own actions. How about that? If something bad comes of it, I'll have no one to blame but someone else, you know? Works for me. I'm mostly joking here. No, actually, I think if something bad does happen, I will pick a random name out of the chat and hold them accountable. Heavens help me! Yeah, come on, buddy. You want to trade? Come on over here to the trade plot. You son of a... You have a lot of nerve there, dude. You have a lot of nerve getting into my bed. Get out of the bed. Go into the boat. That's your home now. This is where you live. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope. There you go. What have you got? Ooh, cherry saplings. I like the sound of that. We can get some sand, which means we could make glass if we wanted to. We could trade all of that string that we bought. If we'd bought more string, we could trade it for dirt. We could have so much dirt right now if we wanted to. I mean, I don't need ice all that badly. I'm going to take him up on this deal, though, to get the sand and then also the cherry sapling. I'm going to buy that cherry sapling right now. I love the cherry sapling. It's a beautiful sapling. This thing's going, it's going right here in place of this tree. There we go. Beautiful tree. Cannot wait to have that. And then as for the other one that I said I wanted, give me some sand. What are we going to do with it? It doesn't matter, folks. We don't have access to sand here. So we're going to get a whole stack of sand, and in the future, if we need sand, we've got it. Although, actually, like, what happens if we... How many trades do we need? Do we have enough to level this guy up? No, tragically we don't. We don't need all this sand either. Cobblestone is arguably more useful right now. But I really want to see what happens when we level one of these guys up. What else can I trade? We could buy more cherry saplings. They're very expensive, though, and I don't know if I want to waste my dirt on that. We've only got 45 dirt left. So, 16 dirt for jungle saplings. You know what? Even if we don't plant them, we'll have them in the future. So I think we might go ahead and do that. And then, what else can we trade him? This might restock. He's stuck in a boat. I doubt it will. It might restock before he respawns. I don't know what a sea pickle is useful for, and I don't want to waste iron on it. Hold on a minute. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Wait, hold on. We've only got... Okay. You know what? We're going to sacrifice the string to buy the dirt to buy more cherry saplings so we can max this guy out. So there we go. He should be leveled up now. He's got a discount on all of his offers if we want to buy more sand. We cannot have literally any of this, though, is the problem. Like, what am I going to... I don't have diamonds. Yeah, I mean, it's a great discount. It's wonderful. I'm glad that now we know. And what's interesting to see is whether or not the next one that spawns carries that over. I'm assuming no. We assume no. But we'll see. We'll have a look. This is our first time sleeping, which is exciting. There we are. The dawn of a new day. Can't ice be used for water? You absolutely genius lunatic. You absolutely wonderful human being. It absolutely can be. You are correct. Thank you, and I love you. All right, hold on. We are about to sacrifice a lot of iron to get 9 ice. And look, where would I be without you right now? That would have never occurred to me. All right, we got to actually, like, get the water somewhere, though, is the problem. So, let's create some more platforms here. Everyone, big round of applause in the chat right now for Janko McDouling coming in with the hot tips. Very much appreciated. All right. Should we put the water up here? I want to build an area for the water. I don't want to just, like, I want to try to trap it. Hold on just a second. So, the way that I think this works is you do that, and you break them. We have infinite water now! We've done it! Jacob McDouling in the chat, everyone. Again, further, I saw the round of applause. People actually did it. Further applause. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. We'll leave that in there. We don't have enough iron now. Oh, we have just enough iron for a bucket. Are you kidding me? We have just enough iron. This changes everything. This is a huge dynamic shift. We're not going to immediately go deploy the water, though, which might sound crazy. But we're trying to get to the next tier of island here. So let's replant. We're actually going to move on to cherry saplings now because they just look nice. They have a nice aesthetic. Very, you know, a lot of the parts of the world are starting to shift over into spring. We just had a big 2-day deep freeze move through, and it is now going to probably warm up and stay warm for the next 11 months. So it's springtime. Cherry saplings have a sort of springish energy. I don't know if they actually bloom in the spring, but it's sort of those kind of colors that make me think of spring, and I'm excited for them. So we're going to hold on to that bucket, and we're going to keep digging this out until we get to, what are we at right now? 1113. Hold on just a second. Look at this. Watch what I'm about to do. This is going to blow your mind. There's 117. All right, that's the Halo number. We're going to go up until we get to 1200, and then we'll take a break there. We're going to start doing these in intervals of maybe 100 or so. So we're not just sitting here staring at this block too much. Although, I don't know. I don't know what the next unlock's going to be. I know that the one after that's going to take a lot longer. Should we just buckle down right now and just stick with it until we get to the next tier and kind of see what it has before we move on to doing other tasks? Because, like, what I want to do is I want to go under our current island, and I want to build a platform down there, and I want to start putting water blocks down. But is it worth doing that at this exact precise moment? I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, you know what? That'll increase the rate at which food grows, which we are now actually slightly hungry. We can't be wasteful with food. In the 2025 series, I'm pretty recklessly shoving steak down my throat constantly because I've got a near endless supply. You know, we're never going to run out of steak in the 2025 series, so it's no big. Half a hank chink. What is it supposed to be? Chunk, chink, hank, shank, shank, shank. Half a shank of hunger. In the 2025 series, I'm eating a whole steak because whatever. But in this series, we've got to be more dedicated. We got to stick with it. We are going to take this up to 1,200, though. We're at least going to do that. I don't know. Janko's saying go for it, as in, I guess, stand here until we hit 1,500. We could do that. With that guy going beside us constantly. He's having really tough opinions about what I'm doing right now. You can tell he's, like, judging me fiercely right now. That was such an epic discovery. That water is going to change everything. We're going to fundamentally alter the island in ways that you can't even currently comprehend. With a layer on the bottom, so we don't have to worry about blocks falling through anymore. It's going to be huge. It's going to be epic. Okay? Food. Actually edible food. I'm so excited. We do have a couple of apples, but remember, we're trying to save up like 16 of those for an achievement. Now, it could also just be that it wants us to have total that many. I don't know. But how many of these do we have? We have enough to cook up another batch? Okay, go ahead and do that. Now, we still want a cauldron, because then once we finally have lava... Welcome back, Gilliam. Once we finally have lava, if we have a cauldron, we can make unlimited lava with all of this dripstone that we got, which would be nice. Or we can make an unlimited lava generator, I suppose I should say. Are you... Really? You're 1, 2, 3... Yeah, I guess you are close enough. Well, there you go, folks. We don't even need to put the water in the ground. It can just be above ground and adjacent to the potatoes. But we'd have to have all of this wasted space for the slabs to contain it, which we don't want to do. We're going to go underneath, and we're going to start building an additional platform. And I think the material we're going to use for that is whatever we have the most of, which is going to be logs. We're not actually going to build the platform out of... Let me clarify, because that was a confusing statement. We are not building the platform out of logs. We're building the platform out of oak, because we have a lot of oak. And I would rather build it out of cherry. Obviously I would, but we don't have enough cherry right now, so we're not going to worry about it. We'll probably build structures up top out of cherry. How about that? Okay. So over the edge we go. And we want to be delicate. There we go. All right. Oh, heavens. Easy does it. Easy does it. Okay, back up we go. All right. Now we want to have some ladders for easy access up and down. And we're going to make sure that we light all of that up really well. As we only have 3 torches, so we will make more torches as well. Don't worry about that. But make me some ladders. 12 ladders is going to be all we need for the entire series. Isn't all food edible? I mean... Listen, by definition of the word food, yes, you are not incorrect in your statement. But you know what I mean. I want food that's actually going to be super hyper nourishing to our bodies is going to be the objective. So we don't really need to light this up now that I think about it, because we're building it all out of the oak slabs. Things can't really spawn down here anyway. Oh, that's a very kind comment. Thank you so much. Who's that from? That is from Patch Guy. Patch Guy here. It says, I've been watching your Tekken 2 series for the past month, and I'm not even done yet. I have to say that you are severely overlooked by the YouTube algorithm. Yeah, well, hey, look, I appreciate the comment. That's very kind. Thank you for watching the series. I hope that you're enjoying it. And thank you for hopping on to leave such a lovely comment. I love that series. That is one of my favorite series that I've done to date. I think that I went further in that than I've ever done in any sort of Tekkit pack before, which is saying something, because I've played all the Tekkits just about, and made it pretty far in a lot of them. But we did a lot of things I thought were really cool in that series. Or I guess a lot of things were done in that series that I thought were really cool. Whether or not they were done by me specifically, you know, for lore reasons, hard to say, really. Cool expansion achievement. That's going to be for placing some more blocks, I guess. So what I want to do is have not just a whole platform underneath here, but I also want to have a whole other platform of slabs like on the bottom of the dirt, like that. which is going to make all of this feel a little bit claustrophobic. That way I can kind of shuffle things around up top without the blocks breaking and falling into the void. So we're absolutely going to need way more. The reason I didn't put the ladders down yet is because I was thinking about relocating the ladder, because this is sort of a weird place for it. By the way, cherry tree looking great. Just having it be right here, and also that's very dangerous. We need to expand that out. We'll probably have a different entrance over here in a minute, but how are you doing? You're still the same fella. You're still offering great deals. You know, you're still out of sand, which is a shame, and that's okay. We're gonna move on from there. I guess what I should do is focus on getting the water blocks down. We desperately need to get the water blocks down. Real quick, while we're on the subject of Tekkit, what has been y'all's folks, if you've been with the channel for a long time, and I know many of you have, what was your favorite Tekkit series? Because I know for some people, the answer is still going to be Tekkit Legends, and that's okay. That is a beloved series for a reason. I think it definitely, for a lot of people, is just a nostalgia sort of thing. You know, a time and place in your life that you look back on fondly, which is a perfectly good reason to like a thing. No shame in that. But what happened there? It felt like it placed 2 for some reason. Was that my imagination? Or it made the sound like it placed 2. It must have just been in my head, I think. Tekkit 2, of course. Well, okay, of course. Tekkit 2, I think, was the one that... I think in a lot of ways it's very similar to Tekkit Legends. What is that? Hello? Is that a bee? Did everyone else see that? Oh, no, it's just the petals. It's the petals from the cherry tree. I was very confused about what I was seeing. Janko agrees with Tekkit 2. Okay, all right. Tekkit 2 was, I think, a very needed series at the time, because it helped kickstart the Howdy Folks LP channel at a time when it wasn't really doing very well. It wasn't getting a lot of traction, and it does much better now. And I also hadn't had a series that had done particularly well in a while at that point. So it came out at the perfect time, I think. And it was pretty good. And I had a lot of fun with it. That's the thing. That series never felt like a drag to record. There were recording sessions. I'm not going to lie. There were recording sessions where I was like, what am I doing? What am I? What is this ridiculous task I've set myself to build this skyscraper or whatever, where I'm like, this is the years of my life slipping past me here. But then every time it was finished, I was like, nah, it was worth it. That was a good time. I'm glad we did that. Hold on, we're going to take a crafting table down with us. Oh, you know what? We could put a torch right here. And then immediately break that block to put a crafting table there instead. But we will put the torch back. There we go. And now we can make these or whatever else we need as we go. We're going to keep filling this in. And once it's finished, we'll go back up top and put down some water. We'll make some more infinite water. I keep accidentally misplacing, and it makes me very upset. There we go. All right. You only discovered me through the Tekkit. Well, Deadpool, that would definitely, I think, influence your choices there, for sure. It's a good series, though, so no shame in that. When does the lore continue? So the lore from Tekkit 2 continued a little bit in Twilight Exile. Obviously, that was like a direct sequel to Tekkit 2. And it is going to continue again. Here's the thing. There was a plan to... how do I... Well, as you folks know, I gotta be careful what I say here. Gotta structure my sentences correctly. It's all real. You know, obviously, none of it is planned or staged naturally. So, you know, I don't really control what happens or when it happens. What I will say is there were already events that transpired. If you folks have watched Tekkit SMP with me and Micah, you will have noticed that our good friend Judge Pork is there. And I have referred to him as my old war buddy, suggesting that something happened between the end of... Because remember... at the end of the Twilight, or at the end of Tekkit 2, when we got banished to the Twilight Realm, a group of people went and confronted Napier about it, and they were promptly imprisoned by Raymond Card. But now Judge Pork is just with us in Tekkit SMP, so that certainly seems to imply that something happened there. What exactly, I can't say right now. All I will say is that we've got an awful lot of planks in my inventory. I'm taking a real risk bringing this all down there with me. Something transpired in between the end of the Twilight Forest, or the Twilight Exile series, and the Tekkit SMP Let's Play. And what those events are will be told eventually. I'm being so cagey. I need a lore recap video, probably, definitely. But yeah, I had plans to, on Christmas Day, or maybe it was New Year's Day, release this sort of bridge between the end of Tekkit SMP, or sorry, the end of Twilight Exile and the beginning of Tekkit SMP, and I just haven't done it yet because I got distracted with the Minecraft 2025 series. If you want to know why we haven't finished Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and why videos have kind of stalled there, and if you want to know why we haven't started any of the other series that I've said I wanted to do, it's because I got really distracted just playing and thoroughly enjoying vanilla Minecraft. It's not that I have this sense of like, oh, well, here we go, I have to do this instead. It's not that. It's not that at all. I've just been very much enjoying. I look forward to playing Minecraft again when I have my downtime, when I'm done, at work, and when I do whatever I have to do around the house. I'm like, I want to sit down. I want to build an iron spawner or whatever. Is Minecraft 2025 connected to it? Minecraft 2025 is connected to the events in the Tekkit series in the same way that sort of all of my Minecraft events are connected, in that they all take place in a shared universe, but there are no sort of direct lore connections, I would say, and that's all I will say for right now. That may change in the future. You never know. The tricky thing is a lot of the storytelling tools you would need for something like what we do in Tekkit are missing from the current Minecraft vanilla landscape. 1.21.4, 1.20, 1.21.3. Sure, unfortunately. But we are in 21.4, and the mods are just not interoperable at the moment. So, but yes, there is some more lore, and I don't want to just say. we'll just carry on. I will say no more about it. We'll carry on. You'll see eventually. I would love to know what you folks think is happening, though. I would love to know how do you think the world went on. So remember, the last thing that happened in Tekkit 2 was that, as far as you saw in that world, I think in episode 3 of Twilight Exile, you got to see everyone go confront Napier. No, hold on, that was episode 2. Episode 3, I believe, begins with Raymond Card cautioning that, hey, now that we've jailed the leader of the pigmen, they're not going to take that sitting down. You need to act proactively and do something about it. And that's just really ominous. And then that point is dropped. And then the next time you see that world is right at the end of Twilight Exile, when I pop into it for the very end of the series. So what do you think happened in there? Hello. Okay, so we got birch saplings if we want them. We have tuff, which is an interesting building block. Cacti for an awful lot of iron. I'm not sure about that. 4 iron for slime balls. Slime balls can be used to make leads. There could be utility in that. I think we're willing to trade that. I think that's a decent trade. We'll take 4 iron, and we will buy a 4 iron for 4 slime balls. And then with a bit of string, we can make a lead. And again, it'll have some utility at some point down the line. Not that we have any string anymore, because we sold it all to level that guy up. Which, by the way, this guy not leveled up. Good to know. Pumpkin seeds, don't really need pumpkins right now. Although, I mean, it's dirt, and we have dirt. We'll get pumpkin seeds. And should we go ahead and buy birch? My only thought on that is that at some point we might want a different type of tree. Even if we don't plant them right now. My thinking with the pumpkin seeds is at some point we might want to make an iron golem. And at least now we'll have what we need for that. Ordering a pig sounds great, but it requires that we get diamonds. And I don't think there's any way to just get a diamond. Yeah, unfortunately we just have to get diamond ore. And maybe that's what we unlock next, potentially. But how are we doing on potatoes? 86%? Okay. I'm a little hungry, but we're going to carry on working. Oh, that's right. We don't have to worry about falling in there anymore. If we do, there's literally 2 different blocks beneath us now, which is going to make this a whole lot easier. At some point, we need to go ahead and make an additional pickaxe as well, because this one's seen better days. I'm kind of over the hoe, if I'm honest, and I'm considering maybe just whatever tool I have open we just use to break these blocks, because I think maybe if the hoe had like fortune on it or something, we'd be getting more saplings, but it doesn't, and it's just hassle to switch to it. So I'm going to combine our two hoes together, and then I'm going to retire them. It's a little faster for some things, but it's just not worth the effort right now. What might be worth the effort, though, is building an additional axe. We could start building iron tools, but I don't want to build iron tools yet. Not yet. I don't feel like we have enough iron to just kind of waste on that, especially when sometimes these guys have really interesting trades for iron, and it might be worth it, you know? So we might just wait that out a little bit. Alternative worlds collide would be so cool. Reese, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? This is over on the vertical chat. I didn't realize that you'd said that. I apologize. I'm doing well. How are you? Hope you're doing well as well. A giant ender asteroid that TP'd everyone back. A previously unknown entity that had been watching from afar. They've transported almost everyone from Tekkit 2 to some new pack because they have some popcorn and need entertainment. That's funny. Just I get back to that world and I realize, wait a minute, this isn't even Tekkit 2 anymore. It could just be Tekkit SMP. You know, we could just, because that pack, I'm pretty sure is 100% compatible. If we just open that world up, it would just work. Heck, it could, you never know. The factory might be in Mind Micah's Tekkit SMP world. There are some ideas of tying the Tekkit SMP series. I mean, aside from just having Judge Pork in it, which is a fun little nod and Easter egg. You know, I've talked to Micah. I was like, look, there's this whole story going on in this other mod pack that might be relevant. I've tried to make sure that we also have our own little things that we do, though, like the, it's not a Wendigo, but a Wendigo, you know, that sort of thing. That weird little pack rat that lives behind our house inside of the cave. We've done some fun little things of our own, but we'll kind of see as we go. We'll see as we go. I do want to tell that story of the in-between. And I had another idea for where the story would go next. And I'm just going to plant a little seed here. A little seed in your mind. Something to consider. In order to, like, let's say I wanted to get back into the Tekkit SMP, or the Tekkit 2 world and sort of reclaim my home. I'm all by myself. I only have the supplies I brought with me from the Twilight Forest. And all of my friends are presumably imprisoned, right? All of my allies are presumably imprisoned at the moment. So what ace would I have up my sleeve? What one thing would I have lying in wait that might be a bit of a wild card, that might be a bit risky, but that I could call on at a moment to sort of maybe, if not help me, at the very least act as a distraction? Is there any sort of force, if you watch the whole series, you'll probably know what I'm getting at here. Is there any sort of source out there that might be any sort of force of nature or an agent of chaos that has previously been in the Tekkit 2, because it has to be from within that world. You know, we can't be summoning other things. But is there any force we could call upon that might wreak some havoc to cause a distraction? And maybe also act as a catalyst for the next bit of the story if we summoned it, if we called upon it. And that's all I'll say. And I'm not even going to tell you if you get it right. But some of you might have immediately figured out what I'm talking about. A risky maneuver, you might say, considering all that's happened in the past. But definitely something that could be called upon. Hi, what you got? Copper. Okay. I mean, I don't know what I would be doing with copper right now. A block of resin. A turtle scoot. I mean, that's not even enough to make the helmet, so it's just enough to make me mad. At that point, we might as well get a bucket of tadpole and just have a frog hopping around here, honestly. Do I want terracotta? I don't want terracotta. Not really. I mean, maybe raw copper. It might be useful. That might be pretty good. All right, Erk, thank you for joining the stream. I see that you have to go and make some money. Make some money for data. You mean like the guy from Star Trek? I've never watched Star Trek. Are you working for him? That's pretty interesting. But best of luck to you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you've enjoyed your time in the stream. How are the potatoes coming along? Oh, boy. Okay, painfully slow is how they're coming along. These are also coming along really slow. Be nice to have bones. I can sell bones, but I can't get bones. Is there a useful way to get... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We can make bone meal. Yeah, wait, we can make a composter. I completely forgot that that was a thing that existed. The dragon egg is an interesting guess. A very interesting guess. Have a massive dragon just stomping about. That would be something. That would be something. Maybe it falls in love with a donkey or something. That would be funny. We'll put the composter up here. Yeah, because, well, hold on. No, that's a full block. It can go in the ground. I don't see any reason why not. We just stick it right here. Yeah, there we go. And then we just throw a bunch of stuff we don't need into it. We've got a lot of moss. We have an awful lot of moss. But we also have a ton of oak saplings, and as long as we keep one, I think we'll be fine. Hey! We got a bone mill. Yay. We're gonna go here. Because once the melon stem is grown, eventually we're gonna start getting useful stuff out of it. We're gonna get rid of all these as well. We have no need for them. What else do I have that I don't need? We really only need one of each sapling. Maybe two of each, potentially. Put those in there. Oh no, but look, we have so many of those as well. Okay. This thing sucks. Why is it, like, random? Why is it hit or miss? Okay, so that's mature. Any minute now, we're going to start getting melons. How exciting is that? And potatoes eventually, too. Oh, cell phone data! Got it. I got it. Iron Not Bot is a joke. Really bad AI claiming not to be human. Look, that is a joke. I hit the wrong button. I apologize. There you go. There you go. That's what you were looking... Or that's what I was trying to... That was what I was looking for. Yeah, I just read your username is Irk. Irkintbot. Iron Not Bot is also, like, much more logical and sensible for what the username would be. But you have to admit that Irkintbot, that actually just sounds like something a robot would say. Irkintbot. We did just have a drum roll that led to nothing, and I want to apologize to everyone for it. I know that that was less than ideal. I think that maybe there's too much mining in this. I'm going to just go ahead and say we've not reached 1,500 yet. But I'm already tired of mining this single block. I really appreciated that sort of distraction we had. That was good. I liked that. You know, that bit where we went underground for a little while and weren't doing this exact thing right here. That was fun. Oh, heavens, what was that? What on earth was that? I missed something. What was that? Was there a notification on the screen? What was it for? Goodness me. Hold on a minute. Let me check. Viewer activity? Would it be under there? It's just not going to tell me what happened. All right. Someone did something and I appreciate it. Thank you. Hold on. Let me go to my Stream Elements activity. Surely it'll show me something useful. It'll give me something worthwhile. Oh! Irkintbot subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription. Now I know that you are, in fact, not a bot, because no bot would know to do that. I appreciate it. Was that piercingly loud for all of you as well? Let me know, because that, like, broke my eardrums. Goodness me. I mean, it didn't. That's an exaggeration. My eardrums are fine. Look at this, potatoes. Finally. Of course, we can't even enjoy the potato. We have to immediately replant it. We cannot enjoy the sweat of our own brow. We have to just immediately replant. Hopefully this melon goes somewhere soon, because we are getting hungry. Cool. Well, now we know that notifications work, because I did not remember setting those up at all. You subbed 10 minutes ago. Well, notifications kind of work, I guess. They work a little bit sometimes after a while. It might only pull them like every 10 minutes. So like every 10, if people subscribe, every 10 minutes we might get, like if we had 3 people subscribe over the course of 10 minutes, they might all come in one long wave. I don't know. Be unfortunate were that the case. But thank you, I appreciate it, by the way. We used to have a little air horn somewhere around here. Not like an air horn, not like a kind of air. I mean, I have one of those as well. That's just here. I can just make that happen. Also piercingly loud. I need to adjust the sound on these. I'm assuming it's not, you folks are saying it's not too loud for y'all, which I appreciate. That's good. That's what matters most, as long as it's not like a overly obnoxious experience for the folks at home. I can endure it. Okay, 17. Yeah, you know what? We should probably consider cooking some of that up. I wasn't even noticing whether or not this guy had any useful trades besides the dirt one. Yeah, I mean, copper can be cooked into copper, which can be used for copper things, obviously. Obvious statement is obvious. We can make a lightning rod. There is nothing in the world to see with the spyglass, so we don't need that at all. A trial chamber key summons a trial challenge when dropped into the void. Okay. Well, I mean, how am I supposed to get these different heads? How does that work? Did they just randomly drop? They probably just randomly drop. I probably don't need to have a creeper hit with lightning and then blow up or anything ridiculous like that, thankfully. I hope. I don't know that. I've made that statement like I knew, but I don't know. How many melons did that get? No, they got me 5 potatoes. Let's go. Again, replant. Tragically, we can't just carry on with all the potatoes in the world. We're going to cook up one of these potatoes. That's what we're going to do. Because I'm very hungry. Where's my fire pit? There we go. Baked potato. Yeah, that would be... It would be kind of funny the first time that happened. If I got 100 subscriber notifications all in one go. It'd be kind of funny. I'd have to turn them off after a while. If it was just like a constant sorry. Yay, food, sustenance, not dying, not starving today. A little bit closer to being like, you know, oh my gosh, I just realized how actually close we were as well to we're going to start making iron tools, by the way. Once all these tools are gone, we're going full iron. But we're very close now to 1,500 blocks. See, time flies when you're being distracted by funny sound effects that you didn't know you had. That's good. That's great, though. Which also means that I must have set those up at some point. Which is concerning. Because that means I've just forgotten doing it. Now, to be fair, I set up all of this to stream this back in January. Because I wanted to try this back in January. And I just never got... Because I would wake up on Saturday morning and I would say, well, I could stream or I could just play Minecraft 2025. And I would just do that instead. And I'd say, I don't know, let's go fight the Ender Dragon or something, you know? Which is what it was what I would do instead. But instead we're doing this now. And this is good. It's a good change in pace. It's a different sort of thing that we're doing here. Do you think anyone's ever dedicated themselves to making a skyblock like a forever world? Hello! Why are you way over there, though? First off, get away from my potatoes. I don't trust you at all. Come on over here. Don't mess with my potatoes. Here, this is where you need to be. Are you in my bed? Are you in my bed? I need you to be out of my bed. Look at this boat. This is a lovely boat. If I get in the bed, will you get in the boat? Will you consider... Look, you can sleep next to me in the boat while I'm in the bed. Get out of my bed. No. Get in the boat. Look. I will sleep first. Okay. Don't stand over me while I sleep. That's creepy, man. This is disturbing. Back off. Yeah. All right. Okay. There you go. You got your 10 seconds of rest. Now get in the boat. Get in the boat before I hit you, because I doubt I want any of your trades, so I don't care if they're more expensive. Okay. Spruce we don't need. Tough mycelium. I mean, maybe. Mycelium's interesting. Hey, look at this deal. 5 iron to get 8 gunpowder, and then 8 gunpowder to get 64 or 45 dirt. I can read. Do I want mycelium? Do I need it? What would I do with mycelium? What's the use case of mycelium? We're going to ask Grok again. We're going to go back to Grok and see what he has to say on the subject. What is the point of mycelium in Minecraft? Keep it brief. Yeah, because he likes to talk. In Minecraft, mycelium is a unique block found in mushroom field biomes. Its main purposes are allowing mushrooms to grow and spread even in high light levels, unlike grass or dirt, enabling the growth of giant mushrooms when bone meal is used on regular mushrooms placed on it, and adding a distinct purple aesthetic and sound to the environment. Do you think we need a mushroom farm? If you folks say we need a mushroom farm, we'll make it happen. How are we doing right now? We have what we need to do that. We got a ton of iron now. And by a ton, I mean we have literally 20 pieces of iron. That's an interesting shape. They formed some sort of a bridge there. It looks like it's trying to spell out a word. Y? Bigger Y. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe not. 13 iron for 5 mycelium. Does mycelium spread? I'm gonna if mycelium will spread, if I on the opposite side of this wooden platform set up more blocks and I start placing down mycelium, will it spread to more grass? Easy food? I mean, mushrooms would be an easy food, I guess. You're not wrong about that. Hold on a second. We're going to place down a potato here, and we're gonna take this other potato and eat it. That's what we're gonna do. It's a 1-to-1 sort of game now. Plant until we have that surrounded with potatoes. We're going to keep doing this. I really do want this to produce. Look at that little bit of light that it's in right there. That tiny shaft of light that it's got. That's beautiful. That's poetic. If it spreads, or if there's a way to make it spread, if there's a way to make more of it, starting with 5, I'll do it. But I mean, it's not like we're going to run out of iron. Regardless of what we do, it'll be after we get to the next tier, because I want to see what lies beyond here. I want to know what's awaiting for me just beyond the river bend. The other day, a friend of mine told me a fact about Pocahontas, and I don't know if it's true. I need to look this up. We're going to ask Grok to find out if it's true here in a minute. I'm just going to trust Grok with historical data, just implicitly trust it, with giving me correct information about something that I heard Pocahontas used to do. That I believe. It sounds perfectly believable. Did we get a potato out of that? Yeah, we did. We're going to go ahead and eat it as well. Love me some potato. Save it until you build out into a mushroom biome. Spread the mycelium and spawn mushrooms for infinite mushroom stew. I like that idea. But what are the odds we'll find a mushroom biome like anytime soon? You know what I mean? Actually, we can find out what kind of biome we're in right now, because we have maps. Did we die twice? I don't think we died twice. What is this? 9:47. That's before the stream even started. Yeah, that's confusing. We'll disable that one. Maybe that's the original creator's death. I don't know. So here's our little island. It does look like a little ship. I didn't even realize I'd done that. It looks like a little ship, and this is our pink sail. And we're currently in a plains region. And then there's no other regions. Literally anywhere around us, it's just region. There's no information on the type. It's just region. It kind of feels like plains region. Oh, you know what? Because there's no blocks. It's just the void. Okay, it spreads on regular dirt but competes with grass. Okay. Well, it sounds to me like what we should do then is have it off to its own little area on the side. And don't think I'd forgotten about the Pocahontas fact. We're going to come back around to that. I want to get to that Pocahontas fact because it was shocking to say the least. A very different time back then, folks. Very different time. There we go. We did it. We did it! We made it to step 5. Alright, what's new? Clay! Okay, clay is new. Is it just clay? So far, clay is the only new thing we've seen. Folks, it looks like it may very well just be clay. Now, clay has a lot of uses. Diorite! Oh, good. It also has all the blocks that literally no one wants. Granite. No one's ever looked at granite and said, hot diggity, I've got granite now. That's never happened at any point in human history. People aren't excited to... I mean, in real life, sure. But no one playing Minecraft has ever thought to themselves, heck yeah, granite. How exciting, how thrilling, what an adventure this has become. Oh boy, diorite. No. No. I'm pretty bummed out. I was really hopeful that when we got to this point, we would be looking at, you know, potentially getting diamonds and gold and diamonds. And instead, what we found is a land of disappointment and suffering and sadness. And I don't know how to contend with that at this point. My heart is now broken. I don't know if I will ever learn to love again. Ow. Let's get rid of all this nonsense in my inventory because it's taking up an awful lot of space. And we will combine these together. And I have made the decision, executive decision here, that we are going to go ahead and we're going to use some iron. And we're going to go ahead and try to get ourselves a little bit of, we're going to go ahead and bring up a little bit of their mycelium there, okay? There we go. Very expensive, very costly, but that's okay. We got some mycelium. So we're going to extend this platform out here. We're going to get this up to, what are we up to right now? We'll get it up to 1600. Okay, well, he's updated. We did that, like, just in time. Is he on the tree? Are you on the tree or are you under the island? Where are you? Did he spawn down here? Oh, thank goodness. At least he's stuck down here and I don't have to deal with him. Alright. Calcite. Okay, I don't want it. Okay, I don't know why you're bothering me with that, honestly. Tough? Nope. Don't need a bucket of pufferfish still. I appreciate the offer. A goat. See, like, that's the thing. Where am I supposed to get diamonds from, my guy? I can't just spawn in a pig, can I? Let's see what I've got here. I've got a collapsed entity spawn egg. Yeah, okay, that's just spawn eggs. A piglin head. Yeah, I don't think so. Pig step. Yeah, you know what? Hold on, what's that last one? Scout banner pattern. Okay, a land of disappointment has opened up to us. What are we at here? What did we get to? Right, we're trying to get this to 1600, and then we'll carry on with our lives. We'll go build a platform, and we'll plant the dirt, and we'll get the mycelium. Oh, well, hold on. I got to keep an eye on potatoes as well. See, there's now more and more to manage with every passing second. Sail across the void. I think that's what we're doing right now. Like, it might not look like it, but I think that we are currently sailing. We should be up in the clouds, honestly. Big missed opportunity to not have us sailing across like this is All Rest, you know? Everyone knows what All Rest is, right? You've all played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. If not, what are you doing? Expand the grass to spawn animals? Okay. I believe you. That sounds like a real thing. I think that we need to do that. I think that we need to do that pretty soon. But, okay, we're up to 1600. Kind of want to go until we break a tool as well, because when we come back I want to have iron tools. I also do just need more iron, because I just spent a lot of iron on buying mycelium. We also do need to fence this place in so that whatever animals we do get spawning don't plummet to their untimely deaths. And I'm thinking specifically we fence in the dirt. I don't think the rest of it needs to be fenced in if there's not going to be any animals outside of there. I don't know if the animals actually will throw themselves over the edge. If we just, like, breed them as quick as we can. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, we could get regular seeds. It's just occurred to me. Obviously we can. Like, obviously we can. Should I be using the hoe to break these? It looked like we got a lot more when I used the hoe that one time. We probably should be. We don't even get a potato that time. We don't even get food. That's okay. We're not currently starving at this moment. Okay, there goes the shovel. Yep, whatever. We'll just use the pick. I don't care. We're going to go to 1650 is what we're going to do. There it goes. All right, we've gone to 1645, and that's good enough for me. Let's once again drop everything off. We got 12, so we can cook up one more of those. We've got a good supply of coal at this point, which is nice. Mix gravel and dirt to make coarse dirt, and then dig it up to duplicate dirt. I mean, we don't have a constant supply of gravel is the only problem. So I don't want to do anything with gravel right now that might lead to losing it, you know what I mean? It's sort of a precious resource at the moment, but we will try that here in a bit, possibly. First off, let's create more of these. And, yeah, extend this platform out a little bit more. ere the sun sets. Do plants not grow as well at night as well, I wonder? Do plants not grow as well as night as well? Yeah, I think I said as well too many times there. I apologize. But I'm wondering if we need to keep it daytime for peak plant growth, because we found out earlier that grass growth is tied to daylight. So it wouldn't shock me to find out that the same is true for all of the other plants. I do see a melon. I do see a melon, folks. This is one of the most exciting moments of my life. A melon. Boy, that really does make you question a lot of your choices, doesn't it? If the most exciting thing to ever happen to you was a melon, did you all realize the platform's been too narrow this whole time? What a tragedy. Melon! Let's go! Let's go! Should we plant some more melons? I feel like we probably should. We want to make sure that they all maintain like a good distance from one another, though. So they don't kind of crowd one another's growing space. Get 2 more melon seeds. Replant here. And then for the potato, look, maybe that's my imagination, but that gave me 5 potatoes, and I'm thinking that's not my imagination. You know what I'm saying? Also, you cannot put a ladder on a farmland block. We've all learned this today. No one else knew it until just now, so don't pretend like you did otherwise, because I'll know. I'll call you out on it. That's interesting to note. Hey, buddy, what's up? We need to relocate this staircase anyway. If I get right to the edge here... Ooh, that could have been risky. Could have been a risky maneuver. Maybe we should just have the ladder be right here or someplace like that. We should probably actually need to... I don't want to break it because it's got the... See, the problem is I want to have lots of composters. And so I want to relocate this to somewhere where I can have a lot of them in a row and it's not sort of oddly placed. But also we need to get up underneath the island now in order to expand the underside of the island so that we can actually have a different staircase. Here's what we'll do. We'll head back down there right now. And we're determined to fix this issue. So we're going to go ahead and preemptively break all of this. Listen, dude, there's about to be a hole in the bottom of the world. Please don't fall through it. Please don't do anything nutty. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now we can build off in this direction until we are right underneath that point. And we are going to go ahead and just waste what is currently in the composter. There's no turning back. There's no saving it at this point, all right? Your words for mercy and for reason are falling on deaf ears. The contents of the composter are about to go away. It can't be helped. I can do nothing about this. It had to be done. So from down here, we can actually access the crafting table if we remember that this is the crafting table. And the best way to do that is to just put blocks underneath everything else except the crafting table. So I don't actually need a crafting table down here dedicated anymore. I also don't need this block, because this block needs to be a full block of wood, if it doesn't mind. And also, I'm aware, I am aware that what I could have done there is instead of that... Oh, hold on. There we go. I could have used the slab underneath there and it would have created a full block, but no. It's got to be a full block unto itself. I say so. That's why. I don't need reasoning or justification. Can't you see that I rule this place with an iron fist? Can't you see that I have no mercy for these villagers who get stuck under my island? I'm not trying to help him get out. It's his fault. He got himself stuck down here. He can figure it out himself. All right, cool. So now we can extend this entire platform out eventually underneath where the mycelium blocks are going to be. So we're going to put down the mycelium blocks on this side where they won't be in competition with the dirt. And then we will also kind of focus a little bit on trying to extend out the dirt and the grass and try to get animals. And then we will also do another 100 blocks in the hopes of, well, that's not what I meant to do, but, you know, in the name of symmetry, we'll make sure it's the same all the way across. Okay, this is good. This is very good. A good supply of, not necessarily a great food. Should I be breaking those with the axe still, or has it moved on to being like you want to use the standard hoe? I actually don't know. Also, what an insult. Imagine someone calling you a standard hoe. How would you feel about that? I think I would be offended. I think I'd be hurt. So we got the mycelium, and we're going to get dirt as well. And here's what we're going to do. Okay, we're going to do something a little controversial here. It's not going to be at all controversial. It's going to be perfectly logical and sensible, and you'll all agree that was a good idea. We're going to surround each piece of mycelium with dirt instead of having them all be clustered up together. And then that way, we sort of maximize the expansion potential for the mycelium. We do need more dirt, though. I didn't think this through. Should have grabbed more dirt. We've only got the 1 stack left as well. We'll get more as we go, naturally. But so this way, they all have... we didn't really need to leave 2 blocks in between, I guess. That's not what I meant to do, but it's too late now. Oh, it's working. It's fine. It's all good. Did I not center this one up? Is this not centered? Has the island not been centered this whole time? Has everything been a lie? Oh my gosh! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness gracious me. This is news to me, folks. This is news to me. I had no idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Situation resolved. Not quite, though. We've got to expand the whole thing, is the problem. Okay, is that really the only block of mycelium that's spread so far? It's ridiculous. The one that I placed down wrong is the one that's like, yeah, no, I'm ready. Send me. I'll go. There we go. We'll make it one more block thick. We kind of said to heck with it right there at the end. Cool. So we can start planting mushrooms over here once we get mushrooms over here. I don't know if we bone mill mycelium, will we get mushrooms? Actually, yeah, will we? That's a good question. I don't know. What do we have in terms of bone millable material? We've got so many moss blocks. We could use them, I suppose, if we wanted to. We could also build shears and just start cutting down leaves. That's an option. Oh my gosh, and then we could build the platform out of leaves. Mobs won't spawn on leaves, will they? Folks, wait a minute. Hold on just a second, let me check. Will mobs spawn on leaf blocks? Yeah, there we go. No, mobs cannot spawn on leaf blocks in Minecraft. They're considered a transparent block. There's an idea. But it does require that we use the precious resource that is iron. That keeps going in and out of being, like, plentiful and then very rare. But we can just do that, right? Like, nothing is stopping us from just cutting this down and having a ton of it. And using it as a buildable material if we wanted to, right? In fact, what if we wanted to sort of frame this, all of this, with leaf blocks? Now, is that going to prevent us from walking out? No. But we could then put a fence on top of it, and it would be lovely. Folks, come on now. And we can compost it. Look at us go. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. The problem is we do have to do it before we cut the tree down, because otherwise... Oh, we also won't get saplings for this. We got to remember that. So we can't do it to all of them. Also, we just need to expand the platform out some, because otherwise all of these are going to start dropping into the void. So I guess down below we go. Also, we've got to kind of fix the platform down here anyway, because we have this whole additional block. It is chaos, though. I saw that comment. Leaves, no? What do you mean, leaves, no? What's wrong with leaves? What do you have against leaves, Gilliam? Leaves are beautiful. Build a village and make an iron farm eventually. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that. That would be great. We got to figure out where to get villagers from. I know that you can get visitors once you reach certain requirements, though I don't know what those are. And I think you can build houses for them and beds and they'll stay. So potentially we could get like librarians and things like that. Possibly. Look, all of these are now going to produce like petals. This is such a good idea. This is such a good idea. We've had the best idea. Quite possibly the best idea you could have while playing a Minecraft Skyblock. Alright? Not just in general, though. Like, there are better ideas out there in the world. But in terms of what you can do in a Minecraft Skyblock. How are potatoes? Nothing grown yet. That's good. Well, no, I mean, no, it's not good. That's false. So we have one of these. That's good. We don't have to worry about that. Cure a zombie villager? Yes, yes. Get discount rates. I like that idea. We could also build trapdoors to use as a fence. We don't have to use walls necessarily, like the actual Minecraft walls. But the reason we would do that is because that would also prevent us from accidentally jumping over the edge. And there is no vein miner. No, this is actually just vanilla Minecraft. This is just a map that someone made. No mods necessary for this. You can actually play this, like I'm playing it in NeoForge because I wanted to have things like the shaders and all of that. But you don't need it. So if you're interested in playing this, it works. It's just a vanilla game. Let's see. Every time I drop down there, I take damage. I probably shouldn't just drop down there. But also, I forgot what I came up here for, which was to make more of these and then more of these. stack or so. We'll continue extending out the lower platform, and then we'll extend out the upper platform as needed in the future. But for now, I just want to build a big platform down here to catch whatever drops out of the tree when eventually we do break the leaves. So have we extended almost all the way under it. Also, we need to build out in a place where we can have... oh, cure zombie villagers to start a village. Oh, a good idea. A very good idea. I don't know if I would have thought about that. Now, of course, that does necessitate golden apples, and we don't have gold, as well as potions that we don't have what we need to build. But in the future, as we progress, we'll get to that point, definitely. So that should, except for items that fly really far off and go over the edge, that should catch most of what we get when we cut that tree down. So I don't know if we're going to worry about to you as well. Go ahead and put these down over here, because this is making me a little bit nervous. Eventually need to fill all that in. What do you have again? Hold on, let me double check and make sure you're useless. Yep, you're useless. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Wanted to verify. Melons are coming in clutch right now. We're doing good. I'm not worried about food at all anymore. Do mobs spawn on mycelium? I know they don't spawn in the biomes where mycelium is commonly found, but I think they'll still spawn on mycelium in other biomes, I think is the catch. So we do need to light that up, probably even better than we already have. And probably also potato. I was going to say take a nap, but if we've got a potato... Okay, folks, I'm going to just go ahead and say that you definitely want to use... Like, I'm not sure if I'm imagining it, but it certainly feels like we're getting more potatoes when we use the hoe more consistently. So I'm going to just declare that to be the case. And if I'm wrong, no, I'm not, you are. Ha ha ha. Or something like that, I guess. So cut all these down. Hop down here and collect them. I'm sure some went into the void. That's just unavoidable. Alright, dirt. I want to have a even number over here, so we're going to go by... Well, not an even number. I want to have a number with a center. So an odd number, actually. We're going to have 5 wide. And once we have mushrooms, that's going to be fantastic. But now we can kind of frame this out with the leaves that we've gotten. I like this. I like the way that this is starting to shape up. I like the way that this is starting to look. Perfection. Need a few more to have it extend all the way. Completely missed these. These must have just decayed. Or, well, no, they don't drop when they decay. Don't know what I'm saying. So if we go ahead and cut this tree down, the rest of these ought to potentially drop in the form of saplings, which would be nice. I don't think you get apples from cherry trees. I don't think you get cherries from them either, I'm sorry to say. I don't think the game quite works like that. I wish that it did. A delicious cherry snack? Absolutely. Drench it in sugar and put it in a bottle and convince people it's okay, it's a fruit? Sure thing. I'd love to. Would absolutely love to. We need to actually work on the fence soon. And you know what? These blocks here are going to potentially present some problems once we have the fence. Because a monster or a mob could get up on here and then up on the and then they just throw themselves over the edge, which we don't want. But also we don't really want mobs around here where our farm is anyway. And also we need to extend the farm now that we've extended the platform. So this needs to come over quite a few more blocks. Not that we have anything to plant there. Yes, we do. I take it all back. Immediately I was wrong. Did one of those fall over the edge? It looked like one of them fell over the edge. I must have been imagining that. I'm not eating any potatoes. We're doing fine on food. I'm not worried about it. We're not going to eat the potatoes. We're just going to keep planting them until we have a full planting area here. If I hop out of this, is there potential for me to break the farmland with my hop? Because I'd rather not do that. There's no potato here anymore. Did I break a potato? Gosh darn it. I do have some potatoes I can eat, but also, like, we're doing fine on melons. All right, let's replant. It's getting a little chaotic. It's getting a little confusing. Let's take it out another block, as we tend to be doing. And then here, that's the wrong tool. I actually broke 2 of them like that too before I realized, which is the true tragedy here. I think we're going to use the cherry wood for the fences, is what I think we're going to do. So we'll collect as many of these as we can. And then we'll start cutting this one down. I really am not... Because I also want to use the saplings for the composter. So I'm not in any particular rush to I don't have any particular interest in breaking all. You know what? A leaf is only a potential sapling, whereas breaking the leaves with the... Oh, there's nothing to catch those over there, is there? Well, good thing that didn't break. What I was going to say is that we could have the potential to get a sapling when the leaves decay. Whereas if we break them with the shears, we'll definitely get a leaf. Which seems to me that that would increase, absolutely increase the amount of the bone meal that we can get from composting. Because we have more dedicated compostable material. We'll probably extend out that way, so I'm not going to frame it right now. But this is what we're going for here. This is beautiful. This is lovely. I'm loving it. Wah-pa-pa-pa-pa. All right, next task, next objective. Let's go ahead and start tossing some of the excess. So we're going to make sure we've got at least 2 in here at all times, in case one of them grows and is a bust and somehow produces nothing useful. Then I want to get a couple more pieces of bone meal. There we go. All right. I wanted to see 1, can you expand mycelium or make a mushroom grow on mycelium? Right-clicking on the mycelium does nothing. Right-clicking on the dirt does nothing. Nothing useful we can do there. Meanwhile, over here on all this grass... Alright! Now we can get some seeds. We can start growing regular old wheat, which is exciting. There's also a potential here when we do this that we might get some flowers. Look at that. Dandelions. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Not that we're going to do anything with dandelions, but we do have wheat seeds, which is nice. So, unfortunately, where we're at right now is we've got 14 blocks of dirt. And I think we kind of have no options except to just continue expanding out the platform here. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take a long time for grass to spread over here because it has fewer sort of source blocks it can pull from. It's got to come from literally right there to there. And at that point, it can start growing a little bit more quickly. But if we can build all the way over to here, we can also get to that block, and that can be an additional kind of source block for us. Also, we can keep framing as we go. We'll go wider at some point in the future as well. We'll have to. We have no other options. But we are now truly and completely out of dirt, which means it's time to do this again. So how are we looking on iron? Let's build our first iron pickaxe, which is sort of a huge achievement here, folks. We've never had an iron tool before. Isn't it iron pick? A little too iron pick. Yeah, I really do think. It's like rain. Should we go ahead and build another shovel as well out of iron? I did hear all that cacophonous noise. I understand what it means. Our guy's got new trades for us. He is still underground for some reason. I don't know why he's down there. I don't know why he's not spawning up here with us. What have you got, man? What's it like living down here beneath me? What have you got? Rotten flesh for iron. Okay. Potatoes for 22 dirt. I kind of need dirt more than I need anything else. 3 mycelium for 14 iron. That's a worse deal than the one we got by far. Axolotl? Are there axolotl in Minecraft? I can get a bucket if I had gold. I could get a bucket of axolotl. I mean, it's a stupid question. Obviously, there are axolotl in Minecraft because I can buy a bucket of axolotl, or I could spend 40 dirt on gold if we had dirt, which we do not. That blows my mind. I did not realize... I've not found those in the 2025 series. What biome do I have to go to find an axolotl? I need this information, please. If anyone has this information and wouldn't mind sharing it with me, it would be deeply appreciated. Because apparently I could just go find an axolotl. Or maybe I have to craft one in a bucket. I don't know for sure. Also, yeah, we're just staying up through the night. Why not? I don't know if it actually has any kind of impact. It looks like the sun is rising anyway. Looks kind of awesome coming over the haze in the distance. We're going to go until we get to, we'll say 1750. And then we'll move on to doing another task for a little while. I don't want to just stand here for a really long time at any point. Even though it'd be nice to get to 2000 and see if we get anything useful other than, you know, the alternative blocks that no one wants, like diorite. And the gosh darn other one that no one wants or is interested in. What was it? Granite? Does anyone like... Comment right now. Oh, wait a minute. Huh? Well, that just kind of happened. I didn't really have a say in that at all. I guess they probably want flowers, don't they? There you go. Anyway, we got bees now, folks. There's just bees here now. Apparently that's what happens. You just randomly get bees. Statistically, what are the odds of that? I wonder. That felt kind of random. It was random. Okay, well there you go. It was random. Thank you, Janko. Glad everyone is in agreement with me on this. It was an unexpected twist. I realized that I could be breaking the leaves. Like, yeah, we're not going to get saplings for them, but we don't need saplings, and we can just compost them. It makes infinitely more sense, as far as I'm concerned. The problem is now we have to scroll through all of these different... Or no, we don't. Hold on, look. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I just need to remember the order. That's going to be 5, 2, 1, 1, 1. Doesn't matter. Cheers. 2, 5, 2, 5, 3. Yeah, this isn't complicated at all. This has turned into some sort of weird mobile game. The kind that you'd play just to kill time on the toilet, but then you get like really like invested in it, and suddenly you've been in the bathroom for an hour and everyone's worried about you. I have no experience with that personally, but I'm assuming many of you do. I messed up. Oh no, I'm just going to reset me back to the beginning. I got to pay 99 cents to start over! We should probably actually just swap these two around. Like we have a functioning brain and can figure out basic problems. I think I'm getting better. What did I say we were going to go to? I think I said 1750. We're past that now. We're just going to head to 1800. There's bees next to me. I hear them buzzing around. I don't know what to do with them other than to just leave them be. Oh, we've got an update on our guy. All right, hold on, buddy. Hold on. Let me get to 1800. I wonder if he doesn't trigger at random times, but rather he triggers based on how many blocks you've mined. I haven't been paying enough attention to know that for sure one way or the other. If you folks have been, if you've noticed he comes at certain intervals, let me know. Nope. Nope. Ah, darn it. That one just gets used so infrequently. It's funny because normally when we come over here, we're hoping to get things like iron, which isn't bad, and I'm not, like, disappointed about it. But specifically, I need dirt to expand out my platform. Oh, we're already past 1800. Oh... Are they all wandering off? There's 1 bee, 3 out of 5 honey. If they fly over the edge, are they able to make it back up here? There were 3 bees at one point. They're not going to get stuck down below, are they? That guy kind of looks like he's stuck there and he doesn't know how to get back up here. Are there bees down here? What do I do if all the bees wander off? Do I need to start breeding the bees? Do I need to worry about that? How do you even breed a bee? Do you need, like, flowers, probably? Yeah, we didn't get nearly enough leaves for this to be useful. Let's see if we can get more flowers. For the bees. Kinda. We got an azure bush, which they might like. I don't know. Oh, there's another... Okay, there's another dandelion. Where did that one go? Did he also just disappear into non-existence? Or did they all go back into the hive? Okay, we got 2 bees. What happened to our other bees? Who can say? Who can fathom, you know? Who can fathom? Come on out there, fellas, when you got the time. I'm going to go check this guy, see what he's got to trade. What have you got? Mushrooms would be nice. Okay, iron for dirt. Acacia sapling, all right. String. Glowberries are cool. I've discovered those recently in the 2025 series. Y'all will catch up to that episode. Don't worry about it. But they make a great light source as well. And all you need is bone meal to make more of them. So 7 iron, it's kind of steep for glowberries, but as I see it, there's no other way to get glowberries. So we're going to go ahead and buy those right now. Excellent. And then we will just kind of hang them up under this tree. There we go. And once we have a better supply of like bone millable materials, because right now, like, what have I got? I got a couple of saplings. Should we just start like using the moss block? Hold on. You can compost a moss block. Can you compost a moss carpet? Can you put a moss carpet in there? Does that make sense though? Because it's technically, like, let's say you have 14 versus 20 to 21, right? That math doesn't work properly. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Okay, right click on here, get some berries. Let's go. Now we have more berries that we can place down. Should we go put them under the world? Because under the world is a little bit dark and dreary. We've got everything useful in our inventory right now. Falling off the world would be a disaster. We definitely don't want to risk that. Be kind of funny if we did, but like we're not going to do that just for the lulz. Also, I would love to breed you, little bee. Are you pollinating the leaves? That seems like an odd choice to me. That you would pollinate the... And there's flowers right over here. Maybe they don't like these flowers. I don't know. Maybe they're too close to them. Hold on. Alright. Where did they go? Hello? Where did they go? Come out! I have flowers. We do need to put a campfire underneath them so that we don't get hurt. I did also see that comment. Hold the flower in your hand. Okay. I will put the flower in my hand. Probably not that hand, but I just got to make a campfire real quick. Does the campfire need to be directly below the beehive? Or can it be like a few blocks below the beehive? I don't want to breed the bee. I want the bees to breed independently of me. I'm gonna plant that one there, and I'm gonna relocate this one. Well, no, I'm not, because it's gonna break. That's why we built the second one. I guess we'll ask. It looks like the smoke is hitting the hive. Let's ask Rock. How far below the bee hive can the campfire be in Minecraft? Here we go, folks. In Minecraft, for a campfire to successfully calm bees... I forgot to ask him to do it briefly. The campfire can be directly under the hive, 1 block, or as far as 5 blocks below, as long as there is a clear path for the smoke to rise. And there is. Well, listen, I see you, my guy. I would love to give you this flower. I really would. I think this would be great for you. It would be great for nature. But the other bee's not coming out of the hive right now. So that's going to make this kind of difficult. Maybe it's because I need to go ahead and claim the honeycomb? We don't have a glass bottle, so we're not going to be getting honey out. There we go. I've now done more with bees in this than I have in Minecraft 2025. There we go. Make it be baby. Make a baby bee. Can they burn themselves? We probably need to prevent that from happening. Now that I think about it, we should probably put some kind of a block up there to prevent that exact thing from happening. Look at this, everyone. A use for diorite. Smoke should be able to go through this. There we go. Yeah, smoke's going through that just fine. Alright. That should keep them safe. Obviously, we should have planted these up higher so they had more room to grow. Didn't think about it. Also don't know where I would have put them. Can we just not cut this tree down now? It's got a beehive. It's got a bee nest on it. I feel like I'm obligated to leave it there. It is what it is, I guess. At the end of the day, what can you do? Just have to live with the consequences of our actions. That one only gave me 2. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out there that maybe I was mistaken and there is no benefit. Could still be wrong. I don't know. Now, did we check what that trader had? Because I've already forgotten whatever it was. Also, there we go. The grass has spread so much because we've been so distracted from this task. There we go. Cool. All right, we're doing good. I'm coming back over there, buddy. I'm gonna come talk to you. I'm sorry. I've been a very rude host. I've just been over here dealing with random bees that came into existence suddenly. You understand how it is. Yeah, no, we talked to him. We got the glowberries. Yeah, that's all we needed from him. That's fine then. That's perfectly fine then. I would like to get more flowers because I think the bees will like those. But what all can we do with honeycomb? Okay, we can wax copper. I know that. I can make a candle, but I don't know why I would ever want to. I have no idea why I would ever want to do that. Aside from waxing things, paper. That don't make no sense at all. Why would it? How would you even do? How does that even make sense? It doesn't. It's a world of chaos and disarray. There is no logic. There's no reasoning to it. We live in a world of utter chaos and confusion. And I have to ask why. Get out of my bed. I know the bees go inside at night. We want to keep them flying around. Okay? We also need to breed more of them because we only got 3. We started with 3. I'm pretty sure I saw 3. And then we were down to 2 because I'm assuming one just flew away. He took one look at the world in which he had been spawned into, and he said, no. 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 If this is what my life holds for me, these ones and zeros were meant for more than this, and I'm out of here. And he just flew away into the sky. He just flew off, just buzzed right away. I'm not doing this, he said. No, not for me, not today. And he's gone now. It's very sad. It's very disappointing. What can you do about it, though? What can you do against such reckless bee hate? This one Minecrafter wants to know. Should we be putting blocks under the leaves as well? I don't know if there's a benefit to it, but it kind of feels weird that there's not. Oh. You're not the missing bee, are you, by chance? No, you're the bread bee. I mean, you know what I mean. You gotta go, man. You don't want to be down here. This is not the place to be right now. You gotta go. You gotta buzz off. Thank you. The greatest bee to ever been? He's the greatest bee that ever lived. I don't know. I thought that was the one that sort of, the one that did the lawsuit that one time. You guys remember when the bees sued humans for taking all of their honey? That was pretty wild. Remember when they all stopped working and society collapsed? That was pretty great. Too great for this world. Tragically, yes. Tragically, yes. Why? You've wandered all the way over here. What for? Are you just contemplating the meaning of life and all of that good stuff? Definitely should not have done that with my bare hand. I don't think you can break them anyway, though. Like, I think the only way to get more of these cave vines is by using the fruit. So, yeah, that was always going to be a waste of my time. Oh well, we tried. What matters at the end of the day is we tried something and it didn't work out, but at least now we know. And we can take that information with us into the future to build a brighter future, a better tomorrow. What should I focus on now? Trying to figure out what I need to do next. This is all pretty much going as planned. Nothing needs to be done there. This is now mature, so we're going to be getting more of the melons in the near future. That needs to come down. We should probably finish the platform underneath there then. We'll do that. And, oh, I'll tell you what are we at right now? I've already forgotten. We are at... Okay, let's get up to 1900. And then we will head back underground for a opportunity to finish expanding the platforms down there to where we want them to be for the time being. And then we will come back up here and we will continue to do other things. We're kind of making this up as we go. We have no sort of long-term goals or things that we want to achieve other than just to make progress. You know what I mean? That sort of random goal of just constantly moving forward that you often have in Minecraft. I wish I could say we had a big... Get animals and then build a place for mobs to spawn. Once we have mob spawns, that's when it gets crazy. Because that's when we can finally get things like... bones. Actually, yeah. No, I said that almost like a joke. But no, actually having bones is going to be a legendary boon to us. Once again, I think he's underground. Hold on, let's get to 1900. We're so close at this point. So close I can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin. Okay, no one else can mine this for us. I wish we could. I wish I could let the bees do this. How great would that be if you could get a little army of worker bees to come fly around for you and do this job for you? So moss blocks. Our theory was that moss carpets, because, you know, each 2 blocks becomes 3 moss carpet. I think I did the math wrong earlier. I thought it was making 4. Or I thought it was doubling it. Yeah. Seems to make more sense for composting. Leaves. Don't need them. Yay! I was going to make more glowberries, but let's actually try to make more flowers and just be disappointed in the results, because apparently that's what the world has to offer us, is a world of disappointment. That's great. All right. Well, all of this is spread out fantastically. Glad to see it. So obviously it's time to start planting a different crop. Time to move on to trying to grow regular old wheat. It has its place in the world. Not the best crop. Just got really close to the edge there. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't know why I did that. I suddenly panicked as well. Ugh. How are we doing, bees? We still got 3 bees? We got 1 bee in there. We got one bee. We don't have to give up hope. Okay? We don't have to be disappointed. We don't know what happened to the other one yet. All right? We're not going to give up hope. Okay? Maybe he's down here. Folks, the bees are gone. What are you offering me here? Mangrove? No. More potatoes? No. Turtle scoots? Really just don't. Order a cow. I wish. I wish I could order a cow. That would be swell. I mean, it's possible that they all went up into the trees, right? I don't think that they did. I think they had a baby and then they abandoned it. I think the mom and dad bee had a baby and then they just left. I guess we should have tried to trap them when we had the opportunity. This is very sad. I wonder if it's in any way related to the fact that we didn't really give them sort of enough flowers. Maybe they went flying off looking for more flowers. Even though, like, they had this azure bluette, and they had this beautiful dandelion. Is this not enough for you? What did you want? Did you want a poppy? What was I supposed to do? Baby bee, listen, man. I know you're looking for mom and dad right now. Looks like you're going crazy. I get it. You know, I would be too. If I went inside, mom and dad said they were just going to run out for some milk, and then I came outside, it's just me and the giant man. Buddy, I don't know if... Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll talk about it later. That's for the best, actually. I don't know if I really have anything to contribute right now. I'm going to have to think about my words. What do you tell a bee? What do you tell a baby bee when his parents have abandoned him? He's going to blame himself. It's not his fault, you know? It's not my fault either, to be clear. Sometimes bees just make bad decisions, and the fault is their own, you know? Just because you're the parent, you can't kind of look at that. I'm viewing myself as the bee's parent at this point. Basically, I brought them into existence. I refuse to look at it as a situation where I in any way failed them, because I just don't see how blaming myself for a couple of bees deciding they don't want to live here anymore, like, that's not going to benefit anyone. That's not going to benefit anything. That was their choice. That was their decision to make. And bully to them, quite honestly. Let's build outward. 5. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to progress. I don't know what to do about the bee situation. I actually need to go one more block out for what I want to do. Gotta count how many wide this is. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what did we come out to? 25? So 1... Hold on. Was it 25? It's 7, 17, so 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, 25. So if we start here, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This is where we are going to have a gigantic grass field where hopefully we will start getting various different animals spawning in the future. Maybe they'll come back? You know? Maybe they'll come home. I don't know. Is that wishful thinking? Probably. Maybe he'll grow up and a new bee will come by and they can be married and the bee baby will make a bee baby. We can hope, we can dream. You know, I'm not throwing in the towel just yet. It's possible this story will have a happy ending. It's not for us to know. It's only for us to carry on and see where the road leads. All right, that's all we can do. Okay, we can't go back and we cannot change the GPS to take us to a different destination. It's not how it works, tragically. All right, life is just full of suffering and pain sometimes, and what you got to do is you got to learn to make it work. Okay, wee baby bee, wee baby bee, and that's fine. That's okay. We know what we're doing right now is us and the bee are all together building character. All right, this was great for the plot, the loss of all of our bees. Hey, you know, the Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. 1 minute, bees spawn into existence on your world. The next, they abandon you with a hive and their child. You know, I've had that happen with cats before. Okay? I've had that happen with cats before. I've had cats show up, give birth, eat some food, and then leave. And you just got like 4-week-old baby cats. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with these kittens? Hello? Mom cat, where'd you go? Mom cat says, not my problem, dude. They'll be all right with you. I've ditched them on you, man. Like, the cats will do that. They're malicious like that, man. They don't want to take care of their kids. Not when they find someone else who's willing to do it for them. Right, though. We do need to find, you are correct, we do need to find some more food for the baby, aside from the 2 flowers that we currently have. And so for that, we're going to be using spruce leaves, because we've got 12 of them. And I guess we'll use cherry leaves to make up the difference. Please give me flowers. Yes! Okay. Little baby bee. There are now 3 whole flowers for you, and you are but 1 baby bee. Alright? The odds are pretty good, you know, that you're going to be well fed and taken care of. Look at all these flowers around here. And then don't worry about anything. Don't worry about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Whoa. Okay, that was trippy. That was a little bit on the trippy side. Especially when you're trying to walk across it. The bee is gonna be fine right now because it's nighttime. So the bee's not gonna come out. So the baby bee is gonna be fine inside of his house, inside of his hive, whatever you call it. And he's gonna be alright. He's not gonna spawn, nothing bad's gonna happen to him. And I wish I knew where the parents went. I assume they just flew off and then down and somehow ended up in the void. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know what prompted them to do that, but so be it. So after we're done with this, we're going to work on putting down the dirt blocks, which means we need more dirt blocks, which means we're going to have to go mine for a while. He's inside of his little crib. What a concept. What a little buzzy concept. Okay. There we go. And then dirt is all we need after that. We've got 29 dirt to spare. We'll go ahead and place it down, because you never know what might happen. But then we also do need to build a fence. But this way the grass can start spreading out here. We also need to light it up, because it's perfectly possible that a mob might spawn up here. And then what do? We've not had to fight a single mob this entire time. And we're not really prepared for it. We don't have any... like a sensible thing to do to me. There's the recipe for a shield. Oh, it's right. Accomplishes nothing. We're not going to fall to our death here anymore. That's just not possible anymore. Unless if it happens now, it'll be some sort of a miracle, right? A very comical one at that. I hear buzzing, but I don't think it's the bee coming out of the nest, so I don't know what's going on there. I'm still hopeful that maybe when we went down below, we just didn't see the bees, and they're still just down there, hanging out, hiding, waiting to pop back up any moment now and surprise us. I keep losing the allays in the 2025 series, and they keep just showing back up after a while. They just show up. Turns out they're just like an unloaded chunk somewhere, and as soon as you get close to them, they just come over and are like, dude, I'm still holding this block you left me with. Hi. I'm like, dude, where have you been? See you since January. So maybe that happens here. I mean, I'm not saying that bees are comparable to allays. I don't think they are. They don't have as much utility. They're not as friendly. They're also not as like piercingly loud and obnoxious as the allays. And they're constant. Just constant, non-stop. Trust me, it's awful. I'm still trying to like rapidly switch between the different tools. I'm trying to get better at it. Problem is I have to memorize where each tool is as well, right? And anytime something comes up that's the axe, that's confusing because I don't know which one that's on off the top of my head. Well, it's on 3. I basically got a finger on 1, 2, and 4 because those are the ones that come up the most. So I have to take a finger off of either 4 or 2 in order to get to the axe, and it slows me down every time. Not that it comes up all that often. Oh, there we go. We got an upgrade from our guy. Hold on, we're almost at 2,000. I'm going to come talk to you in just a second. What if we just start getting bee blocks? You're just able to mine up full bees. How good would that be? Let's go! Come on! 2,000! Let's take the L on this and see what we're looking at here. Okay, so obviously we still have these, right? But then we've also got... Wait, why did that recipe unlock? Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Fill in all visitor requirements. I don't know what that means still. Other than just having a bed, maybe? Farm villagers. Order a mob from a villager. Okay. I would like to do that at some point. Cook a pork chop. Reach the build limit. Eat 64 carrots. We don't even have 1. Obtain magma block. We know how to do that now. We can do that. In fact, I think we can just do that right now, can't we? Hold on a minute. Can't we just do that? What was the recipe for magma block? Hold on. We just need a flint and steel. Are you sleeping? Get up. What are you selling? More ice. Slime ball. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Llama. All right. You're useless to me. You're absolutely useless to me. I'm frustrated with your existence. I need more string is what I need. Oh, he's all grown up now. Our baby bee is all grown up and about ready to abandon home. Because we all know that's what's eventually going to happen. He ain't sticking around. And when he does, I'll break the hive. I don't care. Maybe it'll spawn angry bees to come get me. I don't know. Seems unlikely. Wow! My mycelium is shiny. Goodness me, look how reflective that is. Anyway, where do we start? Let's make a flint and steel. We should have done that a long time ago. We have flint. We have iron. Somehow, steel will magically come into existence. There we go. Make a magma block. Yay! Warm summer indeed. Now, what do you want me to... That's the wrong button. What do you want me to do with that piece? Does it mention it? Where was that even at? I don't remember now. Right up here. Okay, obsidian. How do I get obsidian? Is there a special recipe for it? Consume our flint and steel? And I didn't realize it? Is that what happened there? Or I didn't put the flint and steel up. I think it consumes your flint and steel. I just didn't think that it would do that. What are the other recipes? We don't have lava. Is there a way to get lava? It's all good. It's all... Give me lava. Awesome. This is a much better idea. Now, hold on. Does that recipe consume the bucket? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Does this consume our bucket? Or does this consume our bucket? Different if we mine here for a second. Let's see if we get any different materials. We'll have to dig a bit to get past like andesite and all of these useless things. It'd be nice. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, that's ready to go. But there's 0 bees. Gold. Folks! We're in the money now! We can start getting the good stuff from this guy over here if we get more gold. This is exciting. This is legendary. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep going until we get some more gold. I want to get at least enough gold. Redstone! Yes! Let's go! This is the most exciting advancement we've made. Now if we could just get diamonds. And then all we need is a librarian, and then we can get mending, and then we can get... actually, fortune would be better. Dude, actually, yeah, this infinite source of different blocks, but also we have fortune on all of our tools? You kidding me? That would be great. Not saying we're actually going to manage that, but it'd be nice. I used the wrong tool. It's happening. We don't have enough iron. We're going to have to... Oh, we have enough iron. Okay, my baby bee, I will push you off the world. You have nothing to offer me. I'm going to push you off the world. That's what I'm going to do. Because I assume you'll respawn, and I could be wrong. This could be a horrible idea. But wouldn't it be andesite? We can make the gravel with dirt and cobblestone, which is useful, because now we know we have an infinite source of gravel if we need it. Well, not infinite, but a renewable source, because we had to buy... Yeah. What if we just go off in this direction? Okay. Oh, it's going to look so ugly. I don't want to build anything out of cobblestone. I kind of regret building these out of cobblestone. Maybe for the underside of the world, that's fine. I'm putting that away. It's hideous. It's absolutely disgusting. Put the coal in there, cook up the gold. Here's what we're going to do. Let me tell you what we're going to do. Let me walk you through this, okay? We're going to get all of our copper, get all of our iron. Watch these moves. Boom. Look at that. And then once that's done, we're going to flip those coal in there. But then also we're going to make another furnace. Where are we going to put it? Here. Behind this one. Behind the one we've already got. We can also, once we have enough lava, we can start using it as a fuel source. It'll be a much better fuel source. We can cook up a whole bunch of stuff. And if we have enough lava dripstone going, who even cares about wasting it? I was actually thinking about using this lava to cook up a whole stack. And I know there's something else we need to be doing with it, but hold on. There we go. A whole stack of cobblestone into regular stone, which is what we're going to do. I've just made that decision because it's fine. We can just refill it. We've got magma blocks. There we go. Okay, and now we can use nice stone somewhere over there in a thatwardly direction. And we can build a lava dripstone situation. That's what we're working towards. I know I haven't actually explained my actions at all for quite a hot minute here, but that's what I'm currently working towards. Also, I noticed I haven't heard from our bee in a while, and that's got me concerned. Well, we thought he left us before, so we're not going to count him out yet. But also, we're not going to count on him either. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I meant to do. That's going to bother me. Just got to remember it's down there. Wait, did we break our axe? No. Okay. I was going to say, I didn't think so. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did we go out 7 blocks? 7 blocks is good, yeah. Actually, we want to go here. Because what we want to do is have a 3-wide platform. And then we want to have leaves. Which I think we have more of, yeah. We should probably start leaving some of this stuff behind instead of carrying it all with me all the time. There we go. Out to about the same point. Yep. Now extend this platform out, and we're going to top it with cobblestone. Hey, look, there's one of the bees! Hey! Come back! Come back to us! No! So this is going to be 13 blocks. That's a little unfortunate, but... I think we just watched Baby Bee leave us. I think is what we just witnessed unfold before us. Tragic though that may be. I think we just watched the moment that he ceased being a part of our adventure together here, folks. I'm sorry to say, but it is in fact true. What goes into building a stone cutter? Well, we're just going to make the full blocks anyway, so I don't think we really need to bother. But if we wanted to go ahead and make one and have it for the future, we could go ahead and do that. And we do. Let's plop it down on top of here for now. Lost into the void. It's a tragic story. It's a tale as old as time, quite honestly. The story of a young bee who enters the world full of energy, full of excitement for the life ahead, and then just through one bad decision after the other, ends up losing himself in the void. Tale as old as time, quite truly. Can't wait for the Disney adaptation. It'll be completely different. It'll have a happy ending, first off. The bee won't even go to hell. What happens to the Little Mermaid in the actual story? Doesn't she become some sort of immortal bee? No, what does she do? Does she dies a painful death, maybe? Oh, hold on. Why am I planting seeds? I'm an idiot. Hold on. This is supposed to be potatoes. Okay. Alright, classic Minecraft music coming in. I hear you. Welcome to the adventure. Yeah, I don't know what to do with a poisonous potato. I don't know if there's any use in a poisonous potato. I forgot we broke our bed. We should probably relocate this anyway. We'll sleep on the mycelium. There you go. And we'll have mushroom dreams. Actually, I don't know if that's a positive trait to have a mushroom dream. Sounds like it could be potentially frightening. What are the uses for a poisonous potato? We could just eat it. I say we compost it. Really? Why not? That's like the perfect point of having a composter. Is this a joke? Is this a bit? We're running out of storage space, by the way. We need more storage space. Quite possibly, we just need to, bite the bullet here. We'll go build it over here next to our bed in the mycelium. Yeah. Mock me, why don't you? Now that I no longer need you. That's fine. I keep losing track of what it is I'm meant to be doing at any given moment. You know what I mean? Like I've lost the thread once again of what my ultimate goal is at the moment. That right, stonecutter. Okay, no, it's all come back to me. How are you doing? 16, huh? Thought I had more than that. Make me some beautiful stone bricks, thank you. And then maybe the grass actually goes a bit of the ways in that direction. So we actually have a beautiful grass path, if we want to, that we can carve out here. And then, starting right here, we have the stone. We'll have to go to the underside at some point and fill in. Well, actually, no, we'll continue building out of... Hey, buddy, what's up down there? You having a good time? I've got to sort out what goes where, because right now it makes no sense. Also, I realize, and I wanted to establish that I do realize that I am making no sense right now. So let's see, that's 1, 2... Hold on, the inside or the outside is going to be... Oh, actually, I didn't think about that. Yeah, the outside is 13. I guess we'll make the inside the same because it'll be 11. Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is where the blocks of leaves are going to go. And the inside will be 11 by 11. That's what we're going to do here. That's the decision that's been reached. If you disagree with it, you have to take it up with our manager. If you're a channel member in the gold tier or a Patreon supporter, go to the Discord and complain to executive producers. Go complain to Jake Yates and Lucas Kitts that the stream has been disorganized, and they need to do something with their executive producership to rein things in, because it's a little too chaotic for your liking. And let them know that it was me who threw them under the bus here. It's absolutely their fault. It's their responsibility. They're supposed to manage the docket and keep things organized. Not my fault they failed. I'm thinking we don't need to be so quick to harvest food anymore, because we're not starving, and we're not close to starving. And I think we can kind of more or less just ignore the need to prepare meals for the moment. For the moment, focus on other tasks. For example, finishing this little island here. We do need to collect more leaves, though. I guess now that we don't have bees anymore, I can go ahead and cut down the beehive and get rid of that whole tree if we wanted to, which again is a tragedy. But what can you do at this point? Ew. The one thing that upsets me... Ooh. Hello. The one thing that upsets me is that we will never have a spawn trap spawner, right? So we'll never get, you know, like in 30 minutes, a chest full of bones. Unfortunately, that's not in the cards for us in this, which is a bummer. Not the end of the world, but a bit of a bummer. Okay, now we can put down what we have currently. How is this going, by the way? We got to keep it topped off. I have no other use for stone other than to make stone bricks, and that's what I need a lot of anyway, so there is no logic in the void. You're right about that. You're absolutely correct about that. Here's hoping that these slabs underneath these stone bricks aren't flammable. We'll build the whole thing slightly elevated anyway. It'll all be in the air, so it's not going to matter. Oh yeah, no, we need a whole lot more stone than what we've currently got. Let me tell you, this is not going to work out for us. I'm going to come over here and aggressively collect the melons because they're really easy to collect. The potatoes, a little bit more of a hassle. We'll let them all grow and we'll kind of do them all in a single pass, I think is what we'll end up doing. I say as I immediately come over here and collect these, but disregard that. Listen to my words, do not look at my actions, alright? Sometimes they don't line up perfectly, and that's okay. That's fine. Keep that topped off there. Let's just build straight out into the middle and start work on this thing. So what do we need to do exactly? I think we need to place down the cauldron, but we need to have something over the top of it so the rain doesn't cause any issues. And then we also need to make some slabs to hold the lava and all of that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter what kind of block the dripstone is affixed to. That might be incorrect. I don't know that's true. Okay, don't take my word for it. I might be completely wrong. But give me some of them. And then where's the lava? What do we do with that? Everything's a little bit of a mess right now, but that's okay. Oh, jeez, he freaked me out. I don't know why. It's obviously just him. He just scared me. I wasn't expecting him to be there is all, okay? So I guess right here is where we'll put it. And we will go ahead and place it down, and then we'll do that. So we don't have to worry about anything filling it up. And then we need to go up. Actually, we probably should have just done like a full-size block on that. But we'll do this. I don't know how far, if there's like a minimum for how far the dripstone is supposed to be. But we'll do that. And then, because we have so many dripstone blocks and nothing to do with them all, I was going to suggest that maybe, and we'll get more, I'm sure, we just build like the tray out of dripstone. But in the future, we'll probably end up regretting that for one reason or another. So let's not do that. Let's instead just make some more of these. 5 is the exact amount that we needed. So the dripstone's going to be on that block, I guess. That's where the lava's going to be. Meaning that this is going to be here. This is where the lava's going to go. I've never done this. I haven't done this yet in the vanilla, in the 2025 series. So we're technically, this is a spoiler for future content, I guess. There we go. Not that it's difficult to create lava at all, but here we go. Dripstone. Is this right? Yeah, okay. And then dripstone into the cauldron. And I don't think it shows progress. I think it just becomes full at some point. Right now it shows empty. And I think at some point it's just like filled. So I don't know how long that takes. Should we ask Grok? Briefly. Got to start always with briefly. How long does lava from a dripstone take? Nah, I misspelled dripstone. No, it auto-corrected it to dropstone, but that's not a thing. Stop it. From a dripstone take to fill a cauldron. And we're not going to say Minecraft. We're just going to hope that it intuits that that's what we're looking for. In Minecraft, lava dripping from a pointed dripstone into a cauldron takes an average of 10 minutes, or 600 seconds, to fill it completely, assuming the dripstone is fed by a lava source block above. The process is random based on the game's tick system, so it can vary slightly. Give it a thumbs up for a good answer. We don't need wikis anymore. We just got Grok. We can ask him questions. He's a clever boy. I'm sure he's just getting all that information from the wiki. But that means I don't have to Google things, and I prefer that, honestly. Boom. Alright, well that's finished. You know what we never did finish, though? Was setting up walls so that we wouldn't fall over the edges, even though we kept talking about it. So maybe now is the time to actually, you know, take the initiative and do some things here. So where's all those cherries? Create a bunch of that, and then sticks, and regular oak planks to make more sticks, if we can. No, don't get carried away. Let's create 2 stacks of sticks, or close enough to 2 stacks of sticks. There we go. And then create some beautiful... Hello, can we not? Do you not know how to make a post? Am I confused? Right there. Not oak, though. Yeah. I'm assuming 2 stacks is probably not going to be enough. But you got to start somewhere, right? So we're going to do that. And we're going to start over here. Well, the catch with doing it over here is that... Well, no, we're just going to do it. We're just going to send it. Here we go. This is the... Remember, the ultimate goal here was to fill all of this in with dirt and start seeing mobs spawn. And then we're going to go the opposite direction past the mycelium. Are we dropping frames? I just noticed out of the corner of my eye we dropped 1.4% of frames. Was that recent? Have you folks noticed that? Not, like, relevant to the stream, I guess. I mean, no, it is exclusively relevant to the stream. Every time I click OBS, I have to go back in here and select both my chats and bring them back up. I wonder, I guess the bees would have just flown over the fences. I was going to say maybe if we had the fences, it would have saved them. But probably not. They would have just flown over them and into the void, looking for things that just don't exist. And the great tragedy that is life. Anyway, we'll build out past the mycelium and see if we can't build a place where mobs can spawn. and where we can sort of easily attack them. I don't know how far out we'll need to go, but we'll figure that out as we go. So here we go. The first great fence is complete. Will things spawn here? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe if we actually fill it out and get more dirt and grass. It's possible. Maybe unlikely. Should I also... Well, no, we don't have string. Never mind. I was going to say, should we try to get, like, another bed? Because it's possible that one of the requirements that we might have to get visitors, which we've talked about before, is one of the achievements. Maybe we have to have an extra bed. I don't know. We haven't... Our guy hasn't been refreshed in a while, so I think we might need to go do some more mining at the Oneblock. But feeling pretty good about this. How much dirt do we have in total? Just 14 pieces? And there's no other, like, interesting recipes for dirt. No, I'm looking for a recipe. Oh, right. Yeah, we could be turning all of our excess saplings into dirt if we wanted to, instead of trying to turn it into bone meal. We could get some extra... Yeah, we could do that. But, I don't know. These trees have got to come down. These trees, as beautiful as they are actually kind of irritating. In terms of having trees that you can easily cut down and use for wood. So they might need to go. Oh, there's the sun. Dooby-doo-doo. Let's start placing down all the dirt that we have left. And then you know what we're going to do? We're going to create a board, like a project board, where we can easily keep track of all of our different projects and what we need to be working on. So let's see. We're going to make it out of the... We'll do signs out of cherry. That's fine. 6 signs ought to do it. Where are we going to put these? Hold on. Do we have any more cherry leaves? Yeah. I said we were going to build out that direction for the monster spawner, but we might go that direction instead. So right behind our head, we'll have a sort of a project board there. Perfect. This is where we sleep. Okay. We need to fill in the epic grass field. That's the one project. All right. Need to build an evil mob spawner. Epic, legendary. What else do we need to do? What are our other projects? Need to finish the underside platform. Plat 4. Yeah, why not? You know what? Hold on. Can I fit underside up there? Finish the underside side platform. There we go. Perfect. Looks professional. So that's just like putting all of the blocks under there and having the second platform beneath us. And we need to... I think that's really it. I think those are the sort of 3 big projects that we need to focus on. Fill in the epic grass field, build an evil mob spawner, finish the underside platform. And all of those are going to pretty much require that we keep digging this thing up so we can get more materials. Now, I have once again noticed that we are running low on a particular tool, so I'm going to build... Okay, arbitrary thing for you to refresh on, but sure. That's a great deal. 12 cobblestone for gravel. That's actually legendary. Hold on, though. Glowstone? No, don't need it that badly, I'm sorry to say. Like, it would be nice. It'd be nice to have glowstone. I just don't need it that badly. Not so much that I'm going to worry about getting it right now. What I think we will do is I like this deal for gravel because that can get us more flint, and we definitely need flint. So we'll go ahead and spend whatever gravel we've got left on this deal right here. There we go. Buy him out on that. Have plenty of gravel. We can break that down later to try to get more flint so we can build another flint and steel because we're probably going to end up needing it. And then we're going to go back to mining this, and we're going to see, just for a second, where are we at? So we got to get to 2,500. So I'm looking to wrap this stream up here in a minute. But I want to dig a little bit more, and I'm thinking maybe we go for it. What do y'all think? So we just go for... So we can start the next stream off with whatever new stuff we unlock. Should we just go for breaking this down? I feel like the Minecraft music playing more often has revealed that the variety of music in Minecraft is, I mean, I know if you go to different regions, you get different tracks, obviously, but goodness me, I think we've heard the same ones a bunch today, which is probably why they don't play them all in a row. We'll just toss those things in there for now. We'll figure out sorting. All right. Janko says go for it. All right, hold on. Let's do it. Just chugging away. Like, this is a really stressful and difficult task. Like, hold on, let me get a big sip of water here. All right, let's send it, boys. We gotta sit here and we gotta click with such speed and ferocity. It is actually lovely when you get several of the same type in a row where you don't have to switch your tool around. Oh boy, the inventory keeps filling up, though, is the only issue. Okay. Yeah, no, this is not great. We need to sort things out, is what we need to do. Hey, it's gone. We've entered the Iron Age. Well, no, we still got an iron hoe, and we've still got an... we still got a stone hoe and a stone sword, which, by the way, that sword has not gotten a lot of use, has it? You know what? Things might be able to spawn back over there. Hold on. It's only occurred to me that we might have set ourselves up in a real bit of a pickle here. Let me address that situation very quickly before we carry on. Because the last thing I want to do is not be looking over here and then suddenly be dead. That's not ideal, and it's something to be avoided. Need more chests? You're probably correct. Here we go. Place those to either side. We got lava! Let's go! Awesome. If we wanted to now, we could extend this and have a second cauldron. But for now, we'll just be happy that we have this. And if we really wanted more lava, we could also build... Or if we really wanted more cobblestone, we could build an infinite cobble generator. But it's probably better that we just get it here, because we have to mine here anyway. And, yeah. Makes more sense. We're getting a good bit of gold, by the way, which is fantastic to see. So we're at 2130. Remember, our goal is 2500. We might actually need to go make another iron pickaxe as well, because from the looks of things, I don't think this one is going to be with us much longer, and it is much more economically sensible to go ahead and have a second one, because we get that 5% repair bonus if we combine them together. So let's do that. And then how are we looking on iron? We got 2 iron, raw iron. And do we have any raw iron in here? No, we don't. All right, we'll get these 3 iron. There we go. I'm going to come over to this chest. I'm going to say that lava belongs in here, along with redstone, lapis, all of the different ores, and things of that nature. Those all go in here. And we'll worry about sorting it all right now, I guess, while I'm thinking about it. And we'll kind of deal with all of this other stuff later. This is just the everything else chest for the time being. But we probably need to have a dedicated food chest, leaf chest, things of that nature. I don't need all these other leaves, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we'll throw all these in here. There we are. As well as our tools that we're not currently using. Let's swap these out. Yeah, that's fine. All of these other leaves can be disposed of immediately. We don't need to hold on to them. We're not using them for anything. We're not using them for any kind of project or decoration. So we'll just do that. And then I would like to start using these for light sources. So I don't know if they'll catch fire, though, is the only problem. But I like the idea of having that be right there, and that eventually grow all the way down and be full of lights surrounding the lava. I think that would look cool. I guess I will take a minute to go ahead and cut these. Not going to worry about the potatoes. The potatoes are a much better food. I didn't realize how much better than melons potatoes were. It makes sense because they're a little bit more of a hassle to deal with. There we go. All right. We are now 2150, and we got to get up to 2500. We could also build barrels. My problem with barrels is that they're a nice addition to the game, but you can't build a double barrel, which just means if you want to store things in them, you're kind of limited, like, okay, I can fit 27 stacks in here. And if it goes to 28, I just have to have a second unconnected barrel, and so now I have 2 separate inventories. That's the reason why, after discovering them in the 2025 series and kind of building a few of them, I've not built any more. And I probably won't, because they're just sort of irritating. It surprises me that Minecraft still hasn't built, like, a better chest. Like, I know there's the shulker boxes and everything. They're different types of storage. But it's crazy that we don't just have, like, a big chest or a deep chest or something like that. Some kind of larger chest in the vanilla game. We're much better off now than we were before. If we wanted to get cactus, we could afford it. But we don't want to get cactus because we don't need it for anything. Really, none of these intrigue me in any sort of way, and you're just sort of a nuisance right now, so if you wouldn't mind going away and leaving me be while I focus on the task at hand, my guy. I'm trying to dig up 300 more blocks, 312 more blocks, and it's an effort. It's a strain on the brain to keep up here. You don't understand, little traveling salesman. You just show up here on my island. You sleep in my bed. You make demands of me. We got... Hey! Thank you so much for subscribing, Brad. I appreciate that. I noticed what the notification sound was this time, and I thought to look at it. There you go. We're learning. We're doing better. Like a truck. There you go. Okay, hold on. It just occurred to me that this is going to fill up again, and I don't have another bucket. We need another thing to contain... Either we make another bucket or we build another place to put lava. Or, you know what I just remembered is what we're trying to do over here, where we got to fill all that in with stone anyway. Yeah, you enjoy your nap there, sir. I hope you have a good one. Yeah, hold on. Let's just do this. And we'll just keep that going. Because that makes more sense anyway. Which does mean that we need to get more, cobblestone. We need to mine more aggressively. You know what's funny is that individual who just subscribed does not necessarily need to be watching the live stream. We get those notifications if you subscribe from anywhere. So if they are watching one of the old Tekkit 2 big compilation videos, or they're watching any episode of the 2025 series, or maybe they just watched a random short, that notification would have come up anyway. So they might never watch this live stream archive. They will never know that their name popped up on screen and that we said thank you for subscribing. That might just be a mystery to them for the rest of their lives. Makes you think. I didn't notice that we were getting lapis somehow. I mean, like, I noticed it, but I guess it just didn't occur to me to say anything about that. We are now getting lapis too, which is nice. We're not getting a lot of cobblestone, though. I assumed we would be getting more. It feels like we got more in the past. I guess it's just there's so many other things we also get. Like that, there's 2 cobblestone. We just get so many other types of blocks now, which I'm not upset about. I guess actually, with that in mind, it might actually make more sense if we need a lot of cobblestone here in the future to build a cobblestone generator, because as more things are added, it kind of dilutes the amount of cobblestone we get. We will eventually reach a point where we probably will need, if we want to get a substantial amount of cobblestone, some sort of dedicated cobblestone little grindy corner where we go and we just kind of grind away at the cobblestone. Okay, that's fair. I wonder if there's sort of like how has that evolved over the years, or has it? Is there a new meta for how to build a cobblestone generator? Or is it basically the same? I know with waterlogging now, probably it has changed. I'm imagining you could build one that's really compact and not need to worry about losing your blocks. Can things get lava logged? Is that a silly question? I know that things can be waterlogged, so I don't know if you can log them in water as well. I don't see why not. Should be possible. No, I used the wrong... Ah, darn it. Okay, we'll combine these together, and then it's about time to make a new pick. So, also we could probably do with an additional furnace if we wanted to. I mean, I know we're running low on cobblestone, and we should be probably focusing on getting more cobblestone in there. But what if instead we built another furnace, our 3rd furnace? We could also build a blast furnace, but that requires additional materials. And we start putting all of our raw iron in there. Did we leave some over here? Buddy, what happened? Are you okay? Did you just wake up aggressively? What happened? I'm actually not sure what happened to him just then. He's not going to blame me for that, is he? Are you mad at me for that? Yeah, you're right. I don't really want to sleep. Hold on. Everything's getting confusing. Get up! No, he's not increased his prices or anything. I don't know why. I thought he would just like try to blame me for the fact that he somehow took damage while sleeping. Because I was approaching him at the time. And maybe he sort of thought that as like a hostile move. I don't know. I don't know how the brain of these villagers works. I can't speak to their nonsense. By the way, I completely missed it, but we have now crossed 2,300. So over halfway from where we started. He had a nightmare? He must have. He must have gone to sleep and then woke up in sort of a dream where he was like, oh, I'm stuck on a sky platform in the sky, until some random guy finishes collecting an arbitrary amount of blocks. And he woke up in fear and then realized, oh no, that is my life. That's just what's happening here. And he said, well, nothing for it. Might as well go back to sleep. Maybe I'll have a better dream. A dream where this isn't happening, where I'm just like a normal old traveling villager salesman with a couple of llamas, a couple of alpaca, just exploring the world, seeing what the world has to offer, you know, running from creepers and dodging the death stare of Enderman. Oh, he's imagining quite the fanciful life for himself right now, I'll have you know. He is imagining quite the fanciful life. And good for him. You know what? Let him have his fantasy. Because in reality, he's a Minecraft villager. They don't do epic quests. They don't accomplish great tasks. For the most part, they just get captured and shoved under people's houses to create, like, iron golem farms and provide infinite, you know, enchantment books. Not speaking from experience or anything here. But I've heard that's what happens to many villagers. And I'm sure that he's getting to a point where he's realizing that himself. Heck, maybe if he really stops and thinks about his lot in life, he doesn't have it so bad. He comes and goes as he pleases. He's got no utility to me. It's not like I'm going to try to trap him somewhere. I'm sure he's probably actually very grateful. He's living his best life, and we salute him for it. We're going to do an audit of the inventory here in just a second. There we go. We've crossed over. Only 90 some odd left to go. Let's get one of those cooking up. We're going to start storing these inside of here. I don't know. We'll start cooking them up a little bit. It'd probably be better to wait till we had like 100 of them and then use the gosh darn lava. If I'm honest with you, that would probably be a better use. But while we're waiting, let's get all of these down here. See if we can't get some bone meal. It's so random, the amount that you get. Such a strange and frustrating system. I did not know that it would grow its own berries on occasion. That is news to me. That is fantastic to see. Haven't seen that happen over here at all. So I didn't think that it would do that. Did we do that ourselves? I don't remember doing that. Well, that's alright. I wanted to plant another one next to it anyway. There we are. We don't really need to... I mean, it just makes me sad, but I don't think we really need to worry about this anymore. I think we probably cut it down. Carry on with our lives. At some point, you have to let go of the past and accept that, you know, oh my gosh, wait, we can put these in here. I was going to say, because we've got so many of them. We've got so many of them. We're not going to run out anytime soon of melons. So having, maybe even automating that is probably a good idea. My guy, what kind of a strange death wish do you have? Just because I'm not interested in your trades doesn't mean you need to start taking crazy risks out there, guy. It's not worth it. It really isn't. Okay, cobblestone, we got 4 more. We are not going to keep up with that. I'm now actually genuinely concerned that the cobblestone is going to be consumed before we have enough to replace it, and we're going to actually kind of, like, some of that lava is going to go to waste. Unless, here's an idea. Here's something we could do. We could try to put something else in there after it's done. Just try to do a quick hot swap with maybe some of the gold or something. Or the copious amounts that we now have of... Give me this. Oh, it's all been used already. Okay. I was going to say the copious amounts of copper that we have lying around now could be a good use case. Ah! I could just, like... I don't have to hold down the button. I could just stop mining until I picked the correct thing. And then I don't have to have mistakes like that happen. Yeah, no, now it feels like some kind of crazy race. For some reason, we got more there. I don't know what happened there. For some reason, we had like a run of... We're good. We're okay. We've only got 50 left, is the only issue. And I don't think we're going to get that many of these to be... You know what? We do want to dig a little bit after that to see what we get. We're kind of hoping it's diamond. I think all of us kind of want it to be diamond a little bit. Would we save diamonds for trades with the villager? Or would we just immediately start making epic diamond tools? I don't know. I have no idea. Well, we'll have to get diamonds to find out, honestly. And then what goes beyond that? Also, should we be looking to start some sort of a trial? I still don't know how that works. We probably want to have some good gear for that, but is it going to spawn monsters around here? Is it going to kick me off to another dimension? What's going to happen? I have no clue at all. It's kind of made me a little bit nervous. It's probably going to be a tricky trial, I'll tell you that much. It'll definitely be a tricky trial. Maybe the real tricky trial was the friends we made along the way. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's collect all the rest of this. Get this top back off a little bit. Okay. And now here's the moment. Here's the moment of truth. Here's the moment of triumph. This is going to be our 2500th block. Let's go. The next one is going to be 1,000. Oh my gosh. 1,000 to get to the next one. And I'm assuming it just gets worse from there. You know? It just gets worse from there. Where is that at? That's going to be under... Is this new? I don't remember seeing this. Wait a minute. Has this been here this whole time? Husbandry. All of these are new. We haven't seen these before. Use a netherite ingot to upgrade a hoe and then reevaluate your life choices. Probably will. Tame one of each wolf variety. Are these just the standard Minecraft ones? Get in a boat and float with a goat. Whatever floats your goat. What a silly, what a funny concept. We've done this, kind of, and then it sort of ended poorly for us. Catch a tadpole in a bucket. Get each... Why would I want to do that? Why would I ever want to do that? I don't understand. What's the point? Adventure, exploration, and combat. Discover every biome. Yeah, okay. Alright, focusing on the important ones here. We now have 3,500, and then it goes to 5,000. 2,500, 10,000. Start your first block trial. We need to go add that to our list of objectives. Do a... Yeah, you know what? Do a block trial. So we got to do a block trial. Okay. I know we looked this up before, but what are we looking at here for region? I think all of these are still Plains region. We probably have to build off really far to get to a different region. Which is fine. I'm not too pressed on it one way or the other. But then how do we build that key? We looked at it earlier. Ominous trial key, regular trial key. Right, we've got to get a skull. So we have to start killing monsters. And hopefully they just drop them and we don't have to do anything fancy or over the top. Thank you. I do want to check and see what, if anything, we have that's new around here by breaking these. Alright! Yeah, we got emeralds now. Now, don't tell me you're going to give me emeralds, but you're not going to give me diamonds. That's what I want to do. I want to dig until I'm confident there either is or is not diamonds, right? How long will that take? I don't know. We've got deep slate now. Deep slate makes me think... I think we've been getting deep slate for a while now. Maybe that's not new. But if we're getting deep slate ores, there's got to be diamonds, right? That's where I found like so many diamonds so far in the 2025 series. There's got to be diamonds in here. I mean, there's emeralds. We've now gotten emeralds twice, and we haven't gotten diamonds. It wouldn't actually shock me if diamonds was the final one you unlocked. But then what about netherite? Surely we got to go to the end at some point. Oh, hold on a minute. Throw that on the ground. Yeah, pick up the cobblestone. It's more important right now. Keep that topped off and going. Oh heavens! I'm stupid. I didn't notice. Oh, so much wasted. So much wasted. Oh, what do we do? Go to the the nether. That's right, that's what we were doing with the lava. Because we gotta get obsidian. I'd completely forgotten. Water and magma, and then magma can be made with lava. Let's see whether or not that consumes the actual block when we do it. So let's collect some more Let's collect some more cobblestone. We need 8 more pieces. I know my inventory is full. I don't have room for most things. This is going to be kind of like our final little experiment here, and then we'll kind of carry on. Also, let's just do that real quick. Just get that taken care of. Probably should have done that over there, actually, but whatever. It's fine. It doesn't really matter. How many cobblestone do we need? We guess we need 8. Probably need to go drop off these emeralds. Yeah, probably drop off this coal. Not those leaves. Probably need to get rid of these leaves. That's the issue. Like, you want to get stuff done. But at the same time, it's like, there's so much inventory management to be done. There's so many little projects you're working towards. Different things pop up and sort of take you off in different directions. It's almost like we're playing Minecraft, and this has been a problem with Minecraft always. Is the constant like, oh, I gotta do this. But also, there's this other thing that just came to mind. It's very difficult. Oh, that's actual deep slate. We just collected deep slate. I don't know if we've done that before. That's exciting. It takes a little while to mine is the only issue. But once we have like a fully maxed out netherite pickaxe, you know, with all the enchants, we'll be breezing through this. We are not getting cobblestone quickly enough anymore. We're going to have to create a cobblestone generator. So, build cobblestone generator. That's gonna have to be something we do next time as well. It's got to be done at this point. We do not have any other options now. It's unavoidable. It's an unavoidable task that must be completed. My goal was to only ever need the 1 iron pick, and then from there, we would hopefully have a diamond pick. And so far, it doesn't look like that's going to work out, unless we cheese it by saying, like, hey, look, we built a second one, and we combined them together. Ship of Theseus, right? It's the same iron pick. The pickaxe of Theseus. Okay, magma block. Hello. With the bucket. The bucket does not get consumed. Folks, I've got legendary news. The bucket is not consumed, which is great. Obsidian, then, right? Can I just make this here in my inventory? Obsidian. This is going to be a bit of an irritating procedure, because we got to do that. And then we got to do, well, we got to do it again. And then we got to do this again. Yeah, no, this is it's peak game design right here. This is great. Loving every second of it. All right. Do we have any more magma blocks? All right. The portal is going to be built back behind this thing. It's going to be built right here, I think is what we're going to do. So let's create with all of those stone blocks that we collected. There we go. We might actually be able to finish this platform over here before we close out. Perfect song as well for winding things down. We might want to make this platform deeper than it is wide. So we are going to go ahead and do that. My reasoning being that I don't want to, like, some weird bad thing to happen when I'm coming out of the portal where I plummet to my death. So these, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they're the same. Okay. Portal. We're going to make it, we're going to need a little bit more obsidian to build it this way. But let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh! Let's go! Look at us go! We got cows now! How great is that? Please don't walk off the edge. I'm asking very politely that you don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll go another 5 behind it. And we'll do this sort of a thing. And yeah, that's going to require more total obsidian, but whatever. Dude, we got the cows. We got the cows, and we got a chicken. Okay, before bad things start happening, come here. Let's get you breeding. We'll start making little babies, and we also need to sort of we need to secure them in some kind of a way. Hold on, where are the seeds? There's also a chicken. We've only got the 1 chicken. Now, of course, if all of these die, We'll just build out further into new unloaded chunks, and more will spawn, hopefully. But we got to... I don't think they'll just walk off the edge. I think they have enough snap to not do that. So I don't know if we really need to worry about it right now. And this is kind of detracting from everything else we were working on. But at the same time, I kind of want to do something. At least 2 of them. And the chicken. Get at least 2 of them and the chicken inside of a fence. So that we can sort of safeguard future generations and all that. You two, all of you can follow me in here. I don't care. Could have also used trapdoors for this. Okay. So we've safeguarded future generations. And unfortunately, regrettably, we really only need the 3 of them. If we're safeguarding future generations. You know? Not all of the creatures have sort of a equal value here. Especially one that's already been used for breeding. Had to happen. Had to happen. Had no say in the matter. It's outside of my control. There you go. We're 1 step closer to having a nice leather hat. It's going to be great. And look, we've got so many potatoes. Should we go ahead and collect the potatoes while I'm at it? I know that I've once again gotten myself distracted. But this is an important issue, is having potatoes to eat. We don't want to have some sort of potato-based famine. That's never been good for any society, a potato-based famine. Historically, if you look into that, never beneficial. Never been beneficial. Highly unrecommended. Disrecommended? Not recommended. There you go. Words are hard sometimes. But you get there in the end. Okay. Are we good? Are we good for the day? I think we might be good for the day. We've started the portal build. We figured out what we got from the last unlock. Next episode, we need to sort inventory as well. Keep breeding these guys. Build more grass. We actually have more grass. Let's place that before we go. I know it must seem like I'm just never going to be finished. Oh well, you know? There's something very nice and atmospheric about this. Just floating in the sky. Me and a bunch of cows. Kind of hanging out together. Placing down dirt. Living our best lives. You're all good, Gilliam. You're all fine. Be as AFK as you want to be. We're going to need a lot of dirt, is what I'm kind of realizing with this. To fill all of this in. We decided for some reason to go with an absolutely massive platform. And we're going to need a lot of dirt. And also a lot of torches. Or glowberries eventually. I think we probably want to do just glowberries everywhere. There we go. If we want to prevent mobs from spawning, which we do, like hostile mobs, this is perfect. I think what must have happened there is that being back over here put us for the first time far enough away that things could spawn, because they don't want to spawn right next to you. They get uncomfortable very easily, which is understandable. Are you still going? Hello? Looks like some kind of a... Looks like an udder. Like we're milking lava out of this thing. Moo, I guess. Let's get up to something nice and, like, a nice whole number looking sort of situation. Oh, no! We went past it. I was trying to land right at 2,600. Darn it. That's okay. Let's empty everything out. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping. Let's not go with housekeeping left undone. Let's get rid of all these leaves. There we are. And let's get all of... Do we cook some potatoes? We have a lot of potatoes. It might not be sensible to keep cooking them on the campfire. Unless we just cook them as we need them, which we probably should do. Let's sort out all of the different things like raw copper into there. We'll put gold into here. And I think iron is already in there. But do we have any more raws? Yes. Yes, we do. All right. For some reason, copper in here. And then gold. And we'll worry about smelting them later. We don't really need to smelt them right now. In the meantime, I want to have things tidied up. I don't want to come back to this world, sit down, and realize that the inventory is a mess and needs to be tidied up. You know what? Poison potato has no use, no function. It's going off the world. It's just a nuisance is what it is. It was created to be a nuisance, apparently. We're going to create an additional chest as well. I've made this decision. I got feedback on it earlier. We are executing on feedback right now. All right, and this is going to be our epic plant chest, I guess. Once again, I can't place this one down without having a block behind it. Can I put it on top of the spinning blades? There we go. There we go. This is a mess, and it'll all need to be relocated in the future, but that's all right. So these, I mean, technically bone meal, it's used with plants. So we'll go ahead and say that that goes in there. Stack of those, and then yeah, moss blocks, absolutely plants. They're moss, so you can't argue with that for the moss part. All food items go up there, moss carpets. I'm gonna say, yeah, even the honeycomb. I just want to get it out of the chest that I spend most of my time looking at because it just makes me sad. We need to plant the kelp. We need to create. We have infinite water now. We need to create a big kelp, or a big water pond, and plant the kelp in it and have it grow, and we can be using that as a fuel source because it makes a pretty decent fuel source. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. I'm going to say steak and leather go up there because they're natural objects, kind of. They come from an animal, at least. Throw all this in here. Yep, that's looking good. All these torches should be together, though. Tools, and then the iron bucket is going to come out of there along with the string. It's going to go over here. There we go. All right, everything is a little bit more organized, a little bit more orderly, a little bit more sensible. We are getting tons of melon, which we do know work perfectly inside of the composter. Get me more lights, please. And I think that that puts us in a pretty good place to stop for today. We've done... This has been 4 hours? If we wait like another 5 minutes, it has been. Oh my goodness. Well. I mean, with that in mind... How have you folks been? Let's get... Do we want to do 4 more minutes? Get it right up at 4 hours? I didn't realize how late it had gotten. I thought it was like 1 o'clock. I gotta get up and do things. I gotta get up and move around. I gotta get some stuff done. We'll give it a little bit more time. I'll tell you what. Let's just keep mining. Since we already went over what I said we were gonna stop at, and I'm still kind of upset about it. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I did say we would build another pickaxe, didn't I? Before I got super distracted. Are there leaves in? No, those are in my inventory. Obviously, naturally. See, the problem is you tidy up your inventory, and then almost immediately it's full of junk. Almost immediately, you got all these leaves you got to deal with. At some point, we're supposed to be able to get... It said that this was updated for 121.4. So at some point, we're going to get pale oak. Now, will that appear down here? Will that be something that our guy sells? I don't know. I have no idea. I would love to find out at some point. The tribe has spoken. How am I? I'm good. I do need to record some Minecraft 2025 today, as well as edit an episode. But aside from that, you know... I also need to call someone back. Because I checked earlier, and I was like, I'll call him back. It's fine. We've got plenty of time left in the day. Nope. Nope. It slipped right past me. I can't tell now whether or not what we've accomplished in 4 hours is... Well, now we know! Now we know for sure! Shine bright like a diamond! Okay, we can build an enchanting table now. We can actually build an well, okay, no we can't. In order to build an enchanting table, we need to have a book. And 2 diamonds for that matter. And for that, we'll need paper and leather. We have leather. Paper, we need 3 honeycomb. And we only have... We might have 3 honeycomb. We have 9 honeycomb. I'm all out of signs. Build a enchanter. There you go. There we go. A reminder for tomorrow, because then we can start getting, like, we're at 19 levels. I don't know how. It must just be from mining up ores and cooking things up. So I do know how. It's exactly how I just said is how we did it. Is how it was done. So that's useful. We can maybe, hopefully, get some decent enchants on some of these things. I don't know if there is a, I mean, aside from curing zombie villagers, if there's a way to get someone that we can sort of cheese our way into having mending on. Mending would be fantastic. Mending would mean we never have to make new tools, right? That would be great. I love abusing the system to get specific enchants and whatnot. More diamonds! We now officially have the 2 diamonds we need. I'll tell you what would be better than mending? I mean, mending would be good, especially because what I really want is to get the best tier of, what is it called? Fortune that we can get. But then having that on a tool that we are just going to sit here and watch degrade and then ultimately break and feel bad about. Man, why were we not getting... We did a lot of mining here without getting diamond before. Now we're up to like 3 of them. How did that happen? We're getting a ton of them now. This is great. I still wonder if we're going to get netherite somehow when we go to the nether. Like, is there some sort of... Is it also a floating sky block? Or what's the situation there? Is there a random piglin that spawns in and is like, you ain't wearing gold, but I'll trade you some netherite, I guess. You got 64 diamonds on you? And I'll be like, no. Like, what a shame, because I got 1 netherite. I got 1 piece of scrap for you if you had that. Guess it wasn't meant to be there for you there, buddy. All right, let's get to 2750, and then we'll call it. Maybe after the 2,500 mark? Maybe. Well, no, 3,500. 3,500 is the next one. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I mean, or are you saying we got diamond after that? I'm assuming yes. I'm assuming 2,500 unlocked diamond. But we dug several blocks without getting diamond right after getting to 2,500. And then we got a bunch of diamond in a row. I know it's random what's going to pop up down here, but still, I feel like we statistically should have seen it sooner. Oh, I passed 2750. All right, you know what? 2755, and we'll leave it at a grass block, and then we'll resort our inventory again. Look at all of these fun new things for the future. We got 5 diamonds from a series with no. We started off on this little island. It was just us, just a few kids with a dream. Well, no, we're all grown adults, aren't we? Just a few grown adults with a dream. Do we have lava back? No lava. We need to have some sort of redstone. If we put like a redstone comparator and a block next to it, would it light up when that thing is full? Actually, yeah, I think it probably would. That might be the move. We might be able to do that. We'd have to build redstone stuff, which is always irritating. But I'd be willing to give it a shot. That might be something to try next time as well. Go together, and they die in the process to make baby. And... what do I want to do with it? There we go. That does it for today. So thank you folks for tuning in to, but 71 people on and off watched vertically. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who was much more active in the chat, I should say, on the actual horizontal landscape viewer base. Big shout out to Janko, of course, and Gilliam for both being very active in the chat. Big shout out to Urkentbot, or you know, aren't a bot, or whatever. What was the actual joke name? I are not bot. I are not a bot. Got it. I are not bot. Very funny username. Patch Guy was here earlier, And I think I saw way back when we started the stream, way back at the start, Patrick Pajalik was the first one in. I believe the first one to chat. GSNL tuned in. Thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Everyone else, if I've forgotten anyone, I am very sorry. But God bless you all. Hope that you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. And we don't have anything to send us off. So I don't even have like a fade. Okay, and then I do this. Watch me. Well, I wasn't expecting to disappear so suddenly. Hold on. Hide transition. Fade.